a video conference chat. I'm probably about to get this contract to start doing this catering.
You know, we just left you last night.
You will get it.
I had to do a video chat at 4 o'clock.
So you got up this morning.
Quinn gave me that. That's a real
Baby, I
movie.
didn't get up.
Okay. Okay. Can you see?
Sit back.
Thank you, my dear. Just, you know,
No, I'm with y'all. Y'all do y'all. Look, I'm.
We still want you to interact loudly. Just
okay. So I'm background. Background. Gonna give you the
background.
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 Before we leave,
Like that.
I want us to get selfies and pictures and stuff.
Most definitely.
And Michael, you want to go live while you're doing this?
I guess.
Yeah, let's
I
set
guess
up.
you
You have,
could, right?
you have
Might
another
as well.
phone holder?
I
You on the podcast?
Oh, yeah, for my
Okay. Do I need to move this? Or
no, I'm going to lift it.
don't scrap your nails. Don't scrap your nails. Hold on.
Rondell, lift this up right here from the
That little
table.
thing.
Alright.
Michael,
Let's see.
sit your
Okay.
phone so we can go live. And then
Tell me
I'll show
when.
you.
I can set it right. Oh, come on, Stan.
And then what you do, Michael, just so black people be quiet, put your
She
mask
said
like
black people
this.
be quiet.
You don't have
And
your
then we
mask
bring-
on. You don't have to have your mask
Okay, because I'm just saying, you know that.
we both been tested. We
Oh,
got,
no,
we
no,
both.
no, it's not about y'all. It's just
Oh.
about people, so we can act like we,
So we act like we
act like we
charged.
have been trying
I
to
like
buy
that.
it.
I like
You
you
know
like
some
that.
nosy.
Even because I'll have it down.
I'm gonna call him nosy.
Tabloid, because I have it down like this. See why I kept it on so niggas can say, oh, she ain't shuffled no mask. Yes, I did, but how am I going to interview in a full hour, 30 minutes, an hour with a mask?
Do we have like any beer?
No beer. I'm sorry. I
No
didn't
worries.
drink
No worries.
beer. But there's plenty of cocktails.
No, I know that.
She got whiskey on there.
That's no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just saying. Cold beer in Vegas would be love.
Let's see something. Let's see something.
Wow.
So, Michael, we're going to set this
so
up.
smooth. I love this.
And then I'm going to add, you want me to type it for you, Michael?
Sure.
Because you know how I am.
Not to be nosy, baby girl.
Go ahead.
You got followers, huh?
Do I have followers?
You have them, huh?
I have.
You got them, huh?
I do.
Reticulate. She had to write
Michael,
tablet
you
is very
said,
well.
I'm sitting on something.
Okay.
There's a whole lot.
So, Jersey, Chicago, New York.
All over the country. Huh?
She does.
Love
What
that.
you do, you just follow her on social media.
Okay.
Are you on
copy that.
social media?
Yeah, I am, but I'm not a big dude on it.
But
But
you'll still get to
yeah,
see
copy
everything.
that, baby.
And I'm funny.
She's hilarious.
Yeah?
She's hilarious.
You know I'm a comedian too.
Are you really?
A
You
funny
look
guy.
funny. It's a joke.
Girl,
You got on the brass cap.
Girl,
What is it? Ridiculously, sis, can you put that back on your computer
Okay.
monitor? What is
I
that?
like that.
I just want to spell it correctly.
I don't think this is.
Oh, it's not in the thing. It's in the screw.
It's coming.
Or-
So for production, you guys are setting up.
She probably
And then
you got another
you
holster.
probably you've been doing this for a while, so yeah.
This
Yeah, there's a
I'm
silver
good,
one
baby. We're gonna improvise.
And I'm listening.
I'm using
Yeah,
it
we
right
just
here.
want you here.
I'm listening, baby. We already know.
Let's see, tabloid. Michael, did you add tabloid to Facebook yet?
Not yet.
Make sure you add her, and sis, can you accept him before we start so that way he can tag you on his
Of
page?
course.
Nice job. Nice
You know
job.
that's the part, the PR part coming out. Make
Yes,
sure we
I
connect
already
the
know,
dots.
yo. I love it.
We got to connect dots. And then I gotta add you,
Okay.
Byron. What's your
I'm
Facebook?
adding you as a friend now.
Byron Austin.
Byron.
So, man, when y'all do that, that means that when we go live, y'all go live on y'all stuff too as well.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Mhm.
Copy that.
Byron
I'm
Austin,
so
Michael,
lame.
and
I'm so
Byron
lame.
Austin.
Just lame. I believe in calling them motherfuckers. My bad.
Let's see, Byron. Okay, I see you right there, Byron, with the cap and the glasses.
Byron with the Y, right? Byron what?
BY. This is him right here.
Oh, shit.
I just want to make sure everything is set up so when I go live, you go live, you know, all our friends can
Copy.
see and they, you know, they got to add tabloid Byron, whatever like that. Because Michael, you know, everybody, time you go live, everybody from Trenton go be tuning in. That's going to be like 200 people.
Say my name like a million times.
Right, exactly. That's why we're getting it going right now. That's why, yeah.
Hey, now.
And then I'll type that in, Michael. Tablet, did you get your section
I
yet?
did. I've already
So
said
let me
it.
go on camera because this not. I'm gonna have to set it up.
Then there's another holder on your
This one right here, but I don't know if y'all want to move
hold on.
this.
It's not one on this stand right here.
Mama, you have one right here too.
Is this another one right here?
Yeah, that's the holder right there.
I use this.
So
and
if you
set
want
your
to
phone
put
here and
yours
you
there,
I'm ghetto.
if you
But I
want to put
want to
yours
see
there,
you.
We do this.
Oh, you want to see me?
I want to be able to see everything. Don't
Well, if you go to
we're gonna be live.
right, so
yeah.
if you go to my Facebook, there's two. So there's
Do it like
camera
that.
Do you
view
want
and
us
then
to just
camera
share
view.
yours?
Either or.
So let's share that.
Because you're gonna tag all of
Yeah.
us in there anyway, right?
Okay.
So
So
this
we'll
order.
just share tabloids. That's what we'll do. Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna share
That sounds more-
tabloids. Yeah, let's do that. That'll just make it easier. So, make sure.
Hello. All right on there.
Shit, sorry.
we
Oh,
can
you
share.
mixed too? Damn.
Not in. Not in.
Do your
See.
things though. Do your thizzle.
You are now.
All right, so we're gonna go to her. I'm on her page.
And when I do this tabloid, you know, I've been a minute. Do I put these headphones on or no?
Please.
Okay.
So
Oh, you
you're
got
not
your
you
jobs.
live now.
Mm-hmm.
So just go ahead and share that.
Michael, put your headphones on.
Right.
Which is this mic?
Mhm.
Okay.
Pull it down. Make sure you talk into the mic.
Can you hear me?
Hey, we're setting up. I know you guys are watching.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me testing?
I can. It's moving, so that's. I mean, I
Okay,
can hear
great.
you, but I see it working.
She can see you talking.
Test. Somebody say something. Move your microphone to you, Michael, please.
Got it. Is that good?
Mm-hmm. Rondell, you good?
Check.
You don't want nothing to drink? There's cups over there with. Somebody say something. Move your microphone to you, Michael, please.
I will be moving when you tell me to stop.
You don't have to stop. I like the camera.
Check. That part. You guys good? I
Great,
got you.
great.
All right, you guys are live with me as well.
You don't have to stop. I like the camera.
Damn, I didn't know I sounded that sexy on the mic.
I didn't either. And I smoke. Well,
It's a nice delay.
yeah. Hold on one second, guys.
It's amazing, guys.
So we're gonna get started in about 2 seconds.
All right, I just want to get a selfie picture.
You want Rondell to help you with the picture?
Yeah, right there. Get some pictures. I want all of us on your tabloid, Michael. Or,
Oh, you want me to take it? Okay, I'll
Lean
take it.
forward a little bit, Byron.
Yeah.
or cheese, y'all. Say cheese. And look right there. Okay, look right there.
It's nice.
Yeah, one more. One day, sure, get over there.
Rondell, get by Michael.
All right.
Byron, wait a minute. Get between me and Michael.
Okay.
Right there. So
And
Byron,
I'm from Brooklyn.
so
I don't know
Byron, there we
shit.
go, right there, perfect. So Byron, 1, 2, 3.
So we were taking selfies for those who are watching.
Something to do that.
It's because everybody's. So turn your volumes down while you're recording. Well, not too far down, because we won't pick up. Yeah, right there.
Is that picked up on the mic tab?
It's not picking up over here.
So I turn the volume all the way down, right?
Don't turn it too
No,
far
no,
down, then
no.
you won't be able to hear your.
The media.
Yeah.
Is it too much? Still, you sound like the.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't hear the music.
It hasn't started yet.
Damn it.
It's starting now.
Hey,
Hey, welcome to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Miss Tabloid, and today's show is titled Still at the First Black Shit. And that title comes from, at some point, we're in 2020. We should stop having the first black something. We should have crossed every first black everything.
Yeah.
Now, I'm the first black to not get a ticket from a police officer. So. but I did some shit to not get that ticket. Hey, man. In the building is my fabulous co-host. I say fabulous.
I'll take fabulous. Fuck it.
I think we like fabulous.
Yeah, fabulous is cool. That nigga can.
You're listening to us on Hot 702.5 FM. My co-host Byron Austin. How have you been?
Good. Still recovering from a little respiratory infection, but you know, I'm at about 90% now. Almost back. Drinking and living.
Have you had sex or jacked off? Those are the important questions.
Absolutely jerking off. I honestly, sex would be too rigorous right now. I would get tired in like a minute and have to I'm gonna pass out.
Okay, just checking. I'm worried about your penis.
Oh, thank you, Ted.
I mean, not that it's mine, but just I want everybody to skeet.
This is important. Skeeting is important. You gotta get the poison out. Get the poison out. Let the good come into your heart.
No doubt.
You know.
Right. And in the building, I also have my fabulous special guest, Miss Shaunece Wells, who's a personal chef, a stylist to the stars, and a show producer. Welcome to the show, Miss Shaunece, girl.
Thank you, Tabloid. Thank you for having me, sis. I'm honored to be here.
So we talking hair and recipes and dinglings on this entire show.
I'll go say, babe, we could talk with that first subject. You talk with Brian. That's all right with me, okay? I'm strictly with that.
Just no.
Welcome to the show.
No hair in the food.
No hair in the you can't do them at the same time.
No,
now I did go to a girl house one time. She did my hair in the kitchen.
Come on.
Was she frying fish?
No, she had prepared lunches for the kids. So I know she didn't wash her hands, and I'm like, oh. Then she said, "Do you want a sandwich?" I was like, "No, I don't want no sandwich, girl. No, I'm good. Just hurry up and braid me up, girl. That's it."
You won't have that problem in my kitchen. I don't play that.
Also in the building. Hold on one second, guys. A little technical difficulties. Come on, please. Also in the building, we have, did I miss your name already? Michael Powell.
Yes.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Hairstylist to the stars. And you do a lot of people hair.
Lots of people.
And I didn't care my hair. And I was like, oh, when she told me you were cut, I was like, girl, you didn't let me braid up. Or then I was going to do two braids.
We get busy right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. The bag's in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You want to get busy right now, but you look marvelous.
Thank you. I was worried about it. I ain't never had this many hairstylists in the building.
Good.
Thank you. We also had another guy that was supposed to be on the show who's also a hairstylist. His name is Trey. He was supposed to be here last week and was supposed to be here this week, and he canceled both weeks. So I'm thinking that maybe he's really not a hairstylist. Like you ain't booked that much to where you can't just show up to your
Yes. If you're out there, Trey.
Right. No, and his barber logo is braids and fades. So then I was asking, could he braid me up? He was like, you know what? I only do fades. So why are you braids and fades? My girlfriend do braids. I was like, then you're not braids and fades.
No, it's a joint. That's a relationship. That's strength in a relationship.
But if she's not available,
I don't know.
That's not his type.
But if he's not available, she's not available, then it's not braids and fades.
No, it's not. He's just fade.
Right.
And fade to black.
So, Michael, since you are a hairstylist to the stars, now we got to talk about hair.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about the first show that comes to mind is the new Tamar Braxton show. Have you followed that?
I followed a little. I saw a little bit of it. And please we're gonna keep Tamar lifted up in prayer.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
she's always time. And, even with all the success, that let you know that money does not buy happiness nor peace. And we're gonna keep her lifted up. Even all her success, she's still going through a lot. But Tamar, big shout out to you. We love you. I think her show is awesome. I think it helps foretell the black. It does really focus around the black hair salon, and we do have a lot of black hair drama. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know, now you know that a lot of black stylists are working doing the YouTube thing. They have never been to school and have no understanding of black hair. See, hair is not just doing your hair; it's taking care of hair.
Or a wig.
That part. Yeah,
some
that
of
part.
them are doing the tutorials on wigs,
Yeah.
and they ain't never put that wig on somebody's head.
Yeah, but
They're just doing it at home,
At home.
purchasing a wig
yeah,
and showing you. And then when you get the unit,
you lost, honey.
It,
You lost,
it don't fit either.
Right.
It don't fit it because it ain't customized to fit
Yeah,
your
and that's
head.
what that's where measurements come in. That's where the profession comes in. But I also I'm not gonna. I don't want to profess to be the best hair care person because I do it
Yes,
all.
you is.
But I create a balance in my what I do. I am a hair care specialist. I'm also a weed specialist. I'm also a cut specialist. I'm from the East Coast. We don't specialize in one thing. We do it all.
now how long were you in town?
I'm in town for how long you need me to be?
Because
Right.
actually, I have an
That's the
event on
question.
Saturday,
He was hooked
and I need my hair done.
I can do a turnaround.
Okay,
It's
well,
nothing. It's nothing.
I'll pay for your trip
Okay,
back. Okay.
Tabloid. It will be late.
Hey,
Come on,
That's what I
come on.
think.
And
Look at God.
I also carry here as well.
Okay, you got some
It's-
bundles?
It's Sheila Michaels hair collection.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
Michael, where
We
you
got it
based
from
out of?
2 inches to 25 inches. What you
Yes.
need?
Where are you based out of?
I am based out of Los Angeles, California. I'm at Studio 5526. I've been there about 12 years. About 12 years now. Great salon. All the styles and the other bond. I work with two of the best braiders in the world. And I really mean that when I say that. And we don't just style hair. We do hair. We take care of hair. We are hair.
I don't know if you saw I saw a couple of pictures on your
Yes,
Facebook.
yes.
When we showed your name in your
Yeah.
picture, I put hair magician.
Some of
But some of that stuff, baby, that's magical work. Yes, that's magical work. You just can't
Yes.
poof that. You
No,
got
no.
to ta-da.
You gotta ta-da.
Ta-da!
You know what I'm saying? You know, my slogan is if you want it, we got it. If we ain't got it, we can go get it. We can't go get it, your ass don't need it. And that's my slogan. You know what I'm saying?
That's a testimonial.
We take wonders and turn them into wondrous. That's what we do.
He doesn't
But,
do hair. He splits wigs.
I do. Yes, I split them.
Now, Shaunece, you are a hairstylist as well, right?
I am. I'm licensed here and in California.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's just crazy to have like me and Michael. We met like what 13 years ago, Michael. I want to say
I've been in LA
15 years ago.
When I got off the boat, I like to say I met Shaunece.
Yeah,
and
met.
It's been ongoing since.
And we met. I don't know if you guys seen Beauty Shop the movie with Queen Latifah, but
Yes.
our play brother is Chris Lane. He was the one in the movie that
Hey,
did
Chris.
this part where the salon is fabulous, and he did that drop with all those handbags and had the big hair. Well, Chris actually used to sell handbags in the salon, and so Chris had a birthday party in Beverly Hills, and Michael had just got out to LA, and honey, Michael was like, I was one of the first people he met. And then a couple months later, I'm walking into my auntie's salon, and Michael is in there doing hair, and we've been family ever since.
True story.
So,
But have you ever just met people where you instantly connected to them?
Oh, that's her.
Real-
That's
real.
If you know Shaunece's energy, you know her
Real.
energy.
Yours
She's
too.
an instant.
Well, yours too, because I
yeah.
connected right when you walked
Right.
in.
That's
Ain't nobody even an outfit.
I get up. Baby, I get up. But Shaunece, I remember, we're gonna keep the conversation to a minimum, but we had the craziest, wonderfulest conversation, and she reminded me of home. I don't know if you know, we're from the East Coast. It's a different vibe. I'm no shade to LA. We love LA. I got some great friends out here, but East Coast is it is what you get. It's black or white, and that's what she gave
And
me.
they don't bite no tongue.
There was no tongue biting.
Yeah.
That conversation went from 0 to 100 in 2 minutes. So I learned Shaunece's life before I really got to know her. But when I tell you, been a friend since from the beginning, yes, she has. She one of the first people I met here. And who would have known that 2 years later we'd be working together? But
and you can say the conversation, Michael. You could tell her how the conversation went.
Baby. I know went a little something like, I don't date nobody but men that get Social Security or in wheelchair.
At the time, yeah. I said,
Now, which one of y'all said that?
You got Shaunece, baby.
Okay.
baby, I had that blonde hair and that fur coat on, and that coat is the first started dissipating off of it a year later. But at the time, that coat was looking hot and better. Baby, I told him, I said, if you don't have no money, you don't get no
honey. Amen.
And then I couldn't believe that one of the Lost Clark sisters was talking like that. Because I call her she is the Lost Clark sister. They thought it was that other one, but this is the Lost Clark. This honey blonde hair like she's from Detroit, honey, with the fur around the top. It was the whole thing. I said, girl, you got it. And then she could sing and play the piano.
Yes.
Get into it.
I did not know that.
Yes,
Get her started.
She's good.
Get her started.
I can play the piano too. I don't have one. But
Michael
Hey.
said,
Yeah, we some
I used
singers
to
up
rap
in here.
back in college.
Hey, We
That's
always
the
need
big
a rap.
rap. Yes, sir.
We always need a
Gift
rap.
wrap. Oh, okay.
Come on, give rap.
But yeah, I am so excited to have both of you in the building.
And we're excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
No, thank you guys. This is the honor and a privilege. Now you guys are in town. You, Michael and Rondell.
Yes.
So you guys are in town visiting and
It's my
hair
birthday
show
weekend.
Oh, you a Leo?
I'm a Leo.
Yes.
Are you what's
Wait
the day?
a minute.
Wait.
July 3rd. I
Come
just
on.
had a birthday.
Yes,
yes,
She the
yes.
first the whole thing, baby.
She the first, yeah. First week.
Crown.
I
Yes.
want to feel the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, that's the whole
Okay.
vibe.
See, look at God.
Yeah.
Do all Leos have a God complex or?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
A God complex.
Yes,
Look at God. Yes, God created us. Like,
Yeah,
this is it.
I want you to elaborate on the God complex.
There's a certain confidence that crosses a line
Mm-hmm.
a little bit when Leos talk about themselves, and I appreciate it. You guys know what you are. You present that to the world. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I get along. I'm a Cancer. I happen to get along with Leos
You
very
actually
well.
love us. You love
Like
us.
those, yeah, and
I
you guys
represent.
love me too.
And
Look,
look, I'm
everybody loves Cancer.
a Cancer
Do they?
survivor.
I represent
I
with
don't
y'all
know.
all day.
We're pretty moving.
Oh, yes, they are. honey. It's
I'm a
the crab and crab.
I'm a Cancer survivor. Only they Scorpios and Aries now.
Well, then we ain't gonna talk about me
So crazy.
That's real talk.
because I'm a true Scorpio, so
Okay,
we get along.
I get along with
Yes.
my brothers are Leos and Scorpios. So
Yes.
we just work well together.
And I love your
Yeah.
Leo brother. Oh my God, I want him to get this pussy one time. One time.
Stop.
I'm talking through my teeth, so he can't hear me. One
And he's an accountant. He can do your taxes.
time. And he do taxes.
Oh, you got a double whammy.
I'm not messing with your
You get love and your taxes.
You are not home.
I am not
Guys,
messing with your
I'm excited. We're gonna keep the show moving. We're gonna we have Norma. Go ahead, Byron.
702.5.
You're listening to us on Hot 72.5. And we're gonna get into what's up with the trending topics. So today's topic is Biden and Harris ticket. So I don't know if you heard that Biden chose Kamala Harris as his ticket, as his running vice president to run for him. Now I've seen a lot of backslash on Facebook where people are not happy about this. Now I'm happy because I'm a woman, and I'm happy for women, and I'm happy because she's like 38% black.
Yeah.
But if Biden does, so let's say means they win, and Biden is president, and he passes, then she becomes
The VP.
president.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll have the first female president. That's my hope.
That's big.
And but just people saying like, oh, those two together now, Trump is gonna win. And if you are watching this and you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and delete me.
Exactly.
Me
Me
too.
too. Me too. Me too.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Oh, Lord. That's the leader right now.
Right. D.
Yeah,
Right.
Miss Tab Lord. She said the leader. You're calling that man, that red peach man.
Go.
With that white hair that can't really fall to
Go.
the left or to the right. Oh, but Tab, I get it. I don't like to consider myself a what you call a politic person, whatever, you know. And I work in this line. You talk to not talk religion or politics.
Yes.
Religion. I am a very religious person. I love the Lord. Apostolic, Pentecostal. I love Jesus all my life, all my heart. So I talk about him in shop, even when they don't want to hear him, even to my Jehovah's Witness client. But nevertheless, politics is something really touching. Because everybody has their own point of view. You're entitled to it.
And that's what make America great. That's
you
what
are
make America
entitled
great.
to what you believe. What I really believe I don't think Ms. Harris disrupted this election. What's disrupted this election was Mr. Kanye West. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Mr. Kanye West. Oh, well, I was trying to be nice, but
Right.
yeah.
You know that's my homeboy.
You know that
nice.
splits the throat, and she.
Say she. Go be,
she's on the ballot.
Yes.
She's on the ballot. And I thought that was disgusting to me. I really think that was degrading. And you know what this country has been through. We could talk about all the things Donald Trump has done. At the end of the day, it does not take away the worst that he's done. We do character by pros and cons, right?
Correct.
When your bad outweigh your good, and there's nothing I could do with your good too much of. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Donald Trump has presented to this country. His bad outweighs his good.
By far.
So I don't think Ms. Harris has done it. I think Kanye has.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
splitting these votes.
Yeah,
Shaunece.
and that's how I feel too. You know, I keep telling people, I said, you know, if you really took a pen and paper and you wrote down a list of the pros and the cons from, you know, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, it's a no-brainer. You know, the same thing for Biden, it's a no-brainer. Donald Trump has literally caused this country to have PTSD and anxiety. It's time for change, and it's definitely not time for another 4 years of that, honey. I'm at the point where when Donald Trump is on the news, I instantly get upset. He's got to go.
Right, Byron?
I mean, if the goal is to get Trump out of the White House, I think she is the smartest pick that you can make. Mainly because, for one, she's a black woman. And for two, she's a centrist. Like, politically, she's pretty much in the middle. So you're going to eat up conservative votes. Black women are talking shit about Kamala Harris right now. They're going to vote.
Hold on. We got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to continue talking about Miss. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
It's Kamala. You said it right.
Kamala sounds like she a rapper.
I know, don't I?
Sorry. Kamala Harris. We'll be right back. Byron.
Yes.
Oh, well, you know, this election season coming up, it's pretty rough. If you want to smooth it out, give some Spunk Lube. Guys, it's a hypoallergenic formula. It's a water silicone-based lubricant. It resembles the look and feel of your natural bodily fluids. Cum. Or sperm.
Semen.
Semen, if you want to be scientific about it.
I said word, so I'm interested.
But again, it's not tack sticky or greasy. It cleans up easy, and it activates with moisture. So saliva, sweat, semen reactivates. It's the gift that keeps on giving. If you get itchy, it's not because of the lube, it's because of who you're fucking.
Okay. And it's made in the USA.
It's made in the USA, spunklube.com. This is a 4-ounce bottle. I think it's $10. You can get an 8-ounce bottle, double it for $13. Good deals on Spunk.
We'll do samples later.
I'll buy that one.
Hey, welcome back to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Tablo. Still sitting here with my co-host, Mr. Byron Austin.
That's me, yeah.
The fabulous, the hairstylist to the stars, Mr. Michael Powell.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
The chef, hairstylist, producer, entrepreneur, lady to Las Vegas, Miss Shaunece Wells.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then we have an audience member that I did not introduce earlier, who is Mr. Rondell. Rondell is the bodyguard and king man of Mr. Michael Powell.
Yes.
You guys can't see him. His body armor, guns, tattoos. He has a scar under his eye, and no drawers on. Sorry. It's a habit. I'm just kidding. He got drawers. Right. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in. So we were talking about Kamala Harris. I'm still distracted. Can you put your shirt back on, please? Okay, sorry. So we're talking about Kamala Harris. So now, Shaunece, now are you pro woman? Are you excited for this ballot for her to be on this ticket?
You know what, Tablet? I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, it's just crazy because women rule the world, and it's just taken this long
so long.
You know, we're good enough to bear the babies, and you know, we throwing the clothes in the washing machine while we running to work, and we coming home preparing the meals and the dinner. Then we be in that thing behind the back door. You know, we praying for them on our knees one minute and on our knees the next minute.
Yes.
So if we can do all of that,
that was
you weren't
going to say that.
What you going to say? Swallow. We can pray to be on our knees and pray 1 minute, and on our knees and swallow the next minute.
Okay.
So. And I think if we could do all of that, you know, holding position to run the country, I think it's overdue. Yeah. When a woman gets in place, I think a lot of things are going to get in order. A lot of things will get cleaned up. A lot of things are going to change for the better.
No. But when Kamala Harris was on the ticket before she was announced as the vice president. Now, early in this election, I was supportive of her. Right. She had a lot to talk about. She had a lot of experience. She had a lot to share with the the public, and she touched a lot of subjects, whether it was abortion, rape, homosexuality, poverty, black neighborhoods, black police brutality. As her being an attorney before going to the Senate, she shared an experience that Trump didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
She shared an experience that even Biden or Pence didn't even have.
Pretty much the only competent one.
So yes. So
I think that I honestly think that she's an excellent pick. I mean, I really was banking on her. I didn't think he was going to pick her.
I didn't either.
I really did.
But I was hoping. My fingers were crossed.
I go across the phone like, okay, wow, boom. She's also an AKA, whatever.
Shout out to the Soror.
So I think that's.
Oh, that's why you got on this.
Yeah. But my niece here, I got a lot of family members that are part of it.
I'm Delta.
I'm with that. But we do like the Delta. The Delta was there supporting when they crossed over. So it's unity now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the like it was. So I stand in support of her. I think that she's going to take. I think if she's in office, she's going to take America to another level. My mother always told me that if a woman had the power that a man had, that she would run the world. Not the power, the strength.
That's heavy.
The strength.
That's heavy.
That she would run the world, because mentally you guys are capable.
Yes, all
You are
day.
definitely eligible.
All day.
Why? Because men deal with egos, women deal with emotions.
Yes.
And this is where it gets a little hard, because sometimes we can't think with our heart. Women are very heartfelt people. So when you're dealing in politics, you're dealing in stuff like that, we have to be careful with allowing our hearts to lead us. We gotta almost do what we need to do versus what we feel.
Yeah, what we feel.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So it's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? The only thing I can say about Donald Trump, he's heartless.
Yeah.
That's the thing he got, and he's heartless, but it's to a fault. He don't allow. He's definitely.
So let me say this. So for the past 4 years, I've always had this notion that Donald was doing the things on purpose because he didn't want this position.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started seeing this pattern where he would get upset. I just thought he would tweet and say these things, hoping that would get him kicked out. Like I didn't really mean to win this. But then his feelings start getting involved.
Yeah.
It starts. It became personal,
Yes.
and I was like, "Oh, he is serious.
But he's a real man.
We need to get him out of office."
This is what happens when you deal with the narcissist.
Yeah,
he is mentally
it was
ill.
said that they said it was another beyond. I don't know how you go beyond narcissism, but there was another name. They said the psychiatrist said there's another name for me. He's beyond.
Right.
It's vain. It's called vain.
But
we all be a little vain.
I'm always vain.
That's T. We all a little vain.
Byron, go ahead.
I'm a little vain, but we don't.
Pull it out.
Shout it out, baby. Shout it out, baby.
I was hoping he would have picked Stacey Abrams. But
I did too.
I think to win the election, Kamala is a smarter pick. And it'd be interesting to see. I mean, Joe Biden ain't gonna make it through all 4 years. That nigga's on his last leg now.
Right.
He's cuckoo.
He's like 95.
He doesn't know where he is right
He's
now.
an old guy.
So she will, if they win, she will be the president. And like you say, it's interesting. If women have the strength of men, who knows? Maybe I'd watch the WNBA. I don't know.
I watch them.
Speaking of which, I wish I've seen all these new NBA commercials, especially with the new season up in the way they're doing things.
Yes.
Me being a Dallas Mavericks fan, because I'm from Dallas.
Right.
They're making it to the playoffs. Yes, we're going to the playoffs. With that being said, I just want them to put this same energy into women's basketball, and it makes me like I watch the morning news while getting dressed for work, and they have theme music for sports. And then 2 minutes later, it's and by the way, the WNBA, and it just makes me angry each time I hear that. I am pro woman.
I think
Go ahead.
They need to let trans women play in the WNBA. It's the only way. I want to stop. I don't want basketball.
And you still can do that.
If you can't palm a basketball, I'm not going to watch it. I want to see a dunk contest.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But all the trans people don't have titties.
Now hold on. But what he said earlier, I would buy that ticket.
Which ticket?
The ticket that the women dunking a basketball right in front of me, like in your face.
I know biologically, trans women aren't supposed to compete against biological women, but if you want to say the WNBA,
I buy that ticket.
I buy that ticket. So I take it. So there's no There's not one in the.
No
Right.
trans.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
No trans.
It's not.
Okay.
No,
That they
it's
know
not.
But there is a woman that's playing football, though, isn't it?
No.
In the NFL?
It was
What?
white- I thought it was
Brittany
white-
Griner is one
She's
of
a
the
white-
most beautiful women
Maybe
in the
college ball?
NWBA.
It's a white lady. Maybe that was
I
football in
can't
high
think of
school.
the
Maybe it was
name.
high
So
school.
it was,
But
it
you
was-
know-
she was coaching the
Oh, you talking about
winning team that won the
Oh my
the
God, I
Super
remember
Bowl.
that.
Kansas City.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
I
You're
like
so
that
right.
word.
Kansas City Chief.
Yeah, but Tabloid, to
Hey,
get back
boo.
on the
Oh,
WNBA
sorry.
versus the NBA, remember they were showing like the living conditions for the women. the
Yeah.
Right,
WNBA
but they
versus
changed
the
that.
men.
They changed
So
that
I
in the
was going to
beginning.
say that, you know, that might prompt some sort of equality coming
But
up.
you know what?
you know.
We as women in the WNBA, we've discussed pay for so long. Do you know they make like $28,000?
Nothing.
Like I make more
What?
money than them.
Nothing. That's what.
$100,000
And they work
max.
every day.
I
And
make
they
more
go
money
to
than
work
them.
every
That's
day.
right.
You're right.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
they're making pennies compared to.
That's why a
the-
lot of them go overseas and play.
Yeah, they make more money
make
overseas.
But we need to support. We really do need to support the black.
But
women
if
in
the
WNBA.
media gave them the same energy that we
Right.
give the NBA, the NFL,
Yes.
the
Because they
AFL,
Yes.
I mean, it's some
the
great
the-
women basketball
They
players.
have to pick like NBC, ABC are not. They know that WNBA audience aren't that big, so
But-
they're not
but-
going to
but
give a $4 billion contract to the WNBA, which means they're not going to make $20 million.
But
Right.
if they force it on people, right now we don't have sports, so this is the perfect opportunity for
Force it.
them to share
Yes.
and throw the WNBA into the
And to the
audience
mix.
base
Yes.
as to what we need and
Yes.
what we want.
I'm with you on that.
Man, I feel you.
And guess
They
what?
are.
They will watch them.
They were.
They will.
I just noticed that Rondell and Michael have on Gucci glasses. So
Oh.
baby, I'm in the wrong
That's-
business.
Hey, come on here.
Maybe
Like my glasses come from the swap meet.
Michael stay lace, everything.
all day. Don't need it.
Oh my God.
I'm just a Chicago kid.
Y'all don't need no
I'm just,
stepchildren.
hey, I'm just a reflection of my sister's here, my brother here, and my brother right here.
Yes.
You know, you do what you do. Style is definitely part of who I am.
Now I will
You
say
know.
this: I do drive a 2021
Already-
Mercedes.
already
Just
know,
bought
baby.
it. It's
Oh,
bad,
I already
Michael.
know, baby.
And I
I'm
carry a
big game.
Louis.
It's bad.
I carry a Louis.
I watched
You know what?
Tabloids Louis at the game.
I already know.
Yes,
And
right.
That's how I knew Tabloid loved me, because she left her purse with me.
Yes,
And let
yes.
me watch
What?
it. She was on stage and I was sitting there and she said,
And you
"Sis, watch
performed?
my
Shaunece,
bag."
I'm not going your bag.
Not
Trust
Yes.
me.
at all.
She didn't. She
Pass
didn't.
the pass.
I had two food
Carry,
stamp
don't
cards,
forget.
one from North Carolina and one from Nevada.
I'm
Yes.
in the bathroom.
And you didn't let me know a damn thing.
Right,
You could've went
right.
trips after
One
the show.
card had $1,000 on it. I was
See?
like, you know what? Hey, but God was good. God was good. God said, trust her. Yeah.
Michael, she had told me a
See
damn
that
thing
one
about
at-
that. She know
But
what
Michael,
Yeah.
I did buy some food stamps from a bitch off Craigslist one time.
Oh, baby, I buy this
Wait
at
a
the
minute.
grocery store.
Hold on. This bitch takes me to the store. We meet at the store. She would just give me her number.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't put numbers in. Bitch, I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
So I said, come meet me at the store. So we
Yeah.
go to the store and I'm picking out lobster, crab legs, oxtail.
Yeah.
I get stuff that I wouldn't pay cash.
Right. Because that's what we do. Because that's what you do.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the whole right.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
so,
But
so,
look,
so we get to the register and she says, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna keep these groceries myself. I like the way you shop.
yeah.
And now keep in mind, she rolled with me to the
To
grocery
the
store.
grocery store.
She ain't right back.
How about that? She was like, you know. So I was like, you know what, bitch? Since you don't want to do this, then you need to find a whole new ride.
What did she say?
You know what? I like the way you shop. I'm not gonna do this transaction.
And then Tabloid made her find her
You
way home.
lying.
She should have found her way home because her
Is
ass wouldn't have had me.
She was like, can you just
True
take me
story.
home? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I
No,
cannot.
No,
I
not at all.
cannot.
Not at all. I don't
I
blame you.
cannot. No, I cannot.
No, we can
Yeah.
never.
See, I'm
Without-
petty. I would have went back to the store, putting everything back. And
Well, they had
then left
already
her.
rung it up.
Oh,
So that's the only reason I didn't go put it back.
Couldn't
So
put
she
it-
got to the register when it was time to swipe the card and put the PIN number in.
she
She
just
says,
rang
I
the
like
bell.
the way you shop.
See,
And I was like, but if you like the way I shop, then
She
I
got
could
her
have shopped
beat up.
for you.
see, Tabloid, I'm a passenger.
We don't like violence.
I would have cussed her ass
Yeah,
out.
she would have got beat up.
Yeah,
Oh, she
would've
got left
cussed out.
right there at the store.
Mhm.
And she didn't live close to the store that I picked because I wanted to go to the store that I knew that they had these items.
Right, and the good stuff.
Yes.
Where the asparagus wasn't wilted.
Right.
Yeah, the only people in Whole Foods with a food stamps card.
Yes, yeah.
The only one.
Talk about that.
Getting all the Whole Foods with the food
Man, you
stamp
buying
card.
Bill. You can't even get that expensive.
Right.
I like the way you shop.
And those are her exact words. I like the way you shop. You know what? I'm gonna have to pass on this transaction.
I ain't never had rice and meat before.
Gotta cuss their ass out there, but you know.
But I still pay for my paper plates though.
With the red cup.
And the red cup.
Gotta have the red cup. Gotta have the red cup.
That was on sale.
And me and that boy kind of thick, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have our videos after night, you know what I'm saying? And she messing with my goddamn stomach.
But Shaunece, I've met girls or guys who want you to take the card, and then just pay me after you're done. No, get me. No, we going to the store together. But she told me.
How about we gonna call that number on the back and see what your
I did
balance
that.
is?
We got to take a break. When we come back, we're gonna finish talking about the food stamp era.
Okay.
Byron.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Tab. Sounds like that lady fucked you with no Vaseline. If she would have fucked you with some Spunk Lube,
Then you'd have been Gucci.
would have been a smoother transaction. You know, probably would have left you feeling soft and smooth on the skin, lubricated, all that good shit instead of dry and ashy because Spunk Lube. Again, guys, it's creamy, it's fun. These are words on the label, creamy and fun.
Okay, because I thought that was your word.
Just like sex should be creamy and fun. So go to spunklube.com, get you some of this grade A USDA lube, and have fun. You know, life is fucked up enough. Like, let's enjoy it.
You're right. You're right, Papa. You're right, Papa.
There's a lot of guys out there that dry jerk it. Get some Spunk Lube, man. That shit's weird.
It's chat.
Did you say dry jerk?
Yeah, man.
He did say dry jerk.
I can't understand how people dry jerk. I don't get it.
You spit on yours?
I use lotion.
Stop, mama.
Like what? Like a jerkin?
I'm gonna get it.
Dry jerking.
Jerkin.
Doesn't even sound like Christmas.
So what's the best? Hey, welcome back to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Miss Tabloid. Still sitting here with my special guest, Miss Shaunece Wells.
Yes.
And Mr. Michael Powell.
Yes.
And my fabulous, wonderful, sexy co-host with the big old penis.
And I don't dry jerk it.
And he don't dry jerk it, Mr. Byron Austin.
That's my dog.
And then we also have in the building Mr. Rondell, right?
Yes,
right.
sir.
Rondell is our audience security guard /
That's what I do.
Mr. Man.
I got it.
Renaissance man of the studio.
Now, you were talking about dry jerk. You know, see, spitting is
You really don't know
no,
that.
I watch porn, and if I see the porn where the girl spits on it, I'm done. Next video. That's it. Don't be harking on the. That's disrespectful.
I'm gonna zoom in if she does that.
Oh no. And I don't want no man spitting on my cat. So in other words, if my cat ain't wet enough, then you cannot be spitting on it.
He is literally.
That is disrespectful.
You think he's licking your
Spit is that's different. Licking and spitting.
What do you think?
No.
Where do you think the moisture on his tongue
I come from a Christian family.
Oh no!
Spitting is horrible.
If you not bring that up,
It is horrible.
Spitting is horrible. That's disrespectful. So what if somebody spit in your face at the grocery store?
It's different.
That's different. That's so
They
different.
never leave the way they came.
Exactly.
But sis, you know, you can't get mad at them, sis, for improvising. Sometimes you
'Cause I'm a man.
improvise, you know, so
I got real lube.
It better be in the dark.
But Shaunece,
yes,
somebody's spitting on your cat. With this whole COVID thing going around, do not spit on my poo. Is what I'm saying.
But mama,
Rondell,
what's the difference?
What
If
you
I
what's the difference?
spit or if I lick?
Lick is different. Spit is disrespectful. Like,
That's a loogie. That's
Patooey.
different.
No.
That's a big difference.
I'm saying, what's the difference? I'm
To me,
asking.
it's
Don't
big.
cock a loogie. That's
It's
like
big.
mucus.
So let me say, I gotta
So if
share,
I lick it, I'm Gucci.
Spit is from the
Hold on,
spit is from
listen.
the gut.
I gotta share with you guys. So I was watching this video this morning at work, and
you can't do that. Work.
I did. It was on Twitter. It was on Twitter, and the guy was he was eating the booty. I'm talking about the booty was fat, and he was jiggling the booty. It's saying
It was getting it in.
the booty was jiggling, and he was making the booty move, and then all of a sudden he lifted the booty up. You could see the nut sack. I was taken aback. I was like, "What?" Because I had never seen a guy at that ass that fat. And then he spit in the booty hole and he kept eating. But I didn't stop watching because I was like, wait, I want to see what this guy looks like. So then the guy who was doing the eating was like, he looked at the camera like, you like that? And I was like, no, but I'm watching. So hold on. So then he says, go to part 2. He says it. Go to part 2. So I immediately scroll. And I go to part 2. So then he rips the guy's drawers off. It shows how he got to the booty eating part. He rips the guy's drawers off and he's eating this guy's booty and he's jiggling his ass. And I'm amazed at the guy's ass. And I'm like, how that dude get an ass that fat? I'm not even worried about it. Then he spit on it and that was the whole ruin again. Like,
you went into it until the spit part.
To the spit part.
And then she went to part 3.
You know what's the part 3, yeah.
See? And
you said delete. And then I sent it to like 38 of my church members.
And you know what? And I bet you all 38 of
they all watched it. Yeah. Well, no, 22 watched it. 22 watched it. The other was like, it was not playing. And when I went back to it, it was deleted. It was deleted.
You heard me. I said microphone check. We're live.
Microphone check.
So, Rondell, let me ask you.
Yes.
So spitting is okay?
I thought it was. I thought it was like, if you're not lubed, I got it.
No, hold on. And I appreciate it. And this is why spunk is available. but at the same time, I just feel like if it's a woman and you're spitting on her poon and she's not wet, she's not turned on.
Correct.
Or she's had a hysterectomy.
Or she's only a quarter, or she's a half, or she's a whole hour.
Right.
All right, you gotta realize now we talking about if I did it, they selling sex to me. They're not giving it to me.
Shaunece.
It's a difference.
You know what? I don't have a problem with
you like them spitting on.
Like, look, see, you like him. Stop making noise like that. Nobody does that. I'm not eating pussy like.
Give me some.
But that's what I think when I see it. I'm thinking they reach all the way back from the membrane.
You're not even gonna hear it. I'm being
they winding it up and like
it's coming from the gut.
Yes, like do you feel me? Please. Okay. So
I have water through me before
that's coming from the soul, though. That's from their soul.
That's what I'm talking about, Shaunece.
That's from their soul. That's almost a labor of love.
And when a woman does it, it's sexy when a woman does it.
You know what it took to like
for me to get there?
Because sometimes you keep going, shit, it do dry up for 15 minutes. So that last 15 minutes.
But if they're doing what they're supposed to do, keep this and be honest. If they're doing what they're supposed to do, it's already lubricated. It's magically lubricated.
Only if you like accept it.
But when you get to like round 2 or 3, shit. You know?
I ain't doing no round 2 or 3. Okay. I'm dead after that first one. I'm 51. So if after that first one, I'm laying down like, baby, are you on the sandwich or a bowl of cereal? Which one?
If I get round 2, then
round 2 is in the morning.
We dating.
Round two,
we're dating. We're dating.
We're married.
Yeah, we're married. Yeah. Michael said that shit earlier today at the pool.
What I said?
You said, man, if I hang out with you, we're dating.
Don't talk too much.
I'm gonna keep it real, y'all.
Talking too much and you on live.
You're on live. Microphone check. We can bring it up.
No, we can't bring none of that because here's the deal. No. Can I speak? Go ahead. No, real talk. Let me speak. I'm a Chicago dude.
Go ahead.
And I come from love. There's no way as hell I'm not gonna love no man who is loving on this planet. And when I know that God gave me that, I don't give a fuck if you gay, if you switching or turning muck. I'm supposed to learn you.
That's right.
I'm supposed to learn you.
You got a brother.
That's right.
He does. He has several brothers.
Right.
I love Michael Powell.
I thought you loved my brother, Ted.
That's right.
But I ain't heard your brother talk like that. Like
no, real talk. No, real talk. I would never, ever. And my business, I get mad women. I would never stop him being in my life. And guess what? If I ever get remarried again, they're gonna know Michael Powell.
That's right. That's right.
My nigga, what you do?
And
I'm an actor.
Okay, no doubt.
Now Kamala Harris did what?
Right.
I'm not trying to blow him on blast, but I'm here for a reason with him too.
That's right.
Hey, we got to get to this next part.
Okay.
Now,
Get
the
to
show, the first part of the show is 55 minutes of recorded information, which is for Hot 702.5. The
Copy.
show can last longer than that, and we can take it. But let's wrap up this first 55 minutes.
Okay.
This first 55 minutes is now we're at the Dear Tabby part, and this is where the writers write in. And they want to get information. And when I announced that we had hairstylists on the show, they wrote in immediately.
Yes,
And
yes.
Byron's going to read the letter from the writer. And we're going to give them advice on how to handle this. And this is where you come in, Michael and Shaunece.
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Let the
live.
bald guy read it. All right, dear Tabby, my cousin and I are. I thought that says something else. Let me start over. Dear Tabby, my cousin and I are extremely close. We're like sisters. We both started a natural hair journey together, but with that comes trial and error. Certain styles that my cousin does with her hair are not the most flattering to her features. I don't want her to go out in public and have someone make a rude comment because of it. I've tried to tell her about this before, but she gets extremely offended and defensive, saying that she doesn't care what anyone thinks as long as she's happy with her hair. Sometimes it's embarrassing to go out with her hair looking crazy. How should I resolve this? Signed, Miss Bad Hair Days in the Valley.
Michael, we're going to let you start.
Okay, I'm sorry. That it is cousin. So, hey family, I love y'all. I love my family to death. Me and my mother's had a not to get into the thing, family business, family been friends, money, family business. It's a real touchy topic. I made a vow never to go in business with my family other than my mother, and nor with my friends. Why? Because to me, it's two entities I think should never really cross paths.
You're absolutely right.
I have a business partner now. I'm also working on my administration. I do have administration certification with the state of California, working with developmentally disabled. This young lady was a client, but she's not a client that I hung with. She's not a client that I'm with every day. She's a client that called me to keep me abreast of where's our next move, where we going our next move. We have nothing really in common. Hey, how you doing, Brandy? How you doing? In the sense of we have something in common because we're two business-minded people. At least little room for that. At least little room for personal issues. At least little room for the bullshit. We're strictly business. This is a touchy topic. Family and business is something I don't agree on, unless it's like something I build and I bring you into work where I'm paying you, where someone is constantly in leadership of it and over it. But when you take it and you're putting your money together, it gets really, really
So in her situation, her cousin does not fix her hair the way she wants.
Right.
So and for
Shaunece, go
my
ahead.
opinion on this would be this. I think that they should sit down perhaps with like other stylists who are more established in business, perhaps like in product, placement. And perhaps that would give her an idea of, okay, it's not like about what you want to do. This is a business we've invested in this to make money. But
this is not an investment. This is just two people who wanted to just try the natural hair look. And one of them does not like the way the other one does the natural hair. Byron.
Oh, they started the journey. See, this is what I'm sorry, because I thought it started. So they're doing it together.
Yeah, just
okay,
the natural hair.
Okay.
No, well, you can't say like, okay, I mean, you don't like how her natural hair journey is looking. What did you think? Like, you can't use a pressing comb or relaxer with a natural hair journey. It's going to look natural. Right. You know what I'm saying? Also, with natural hair, it goes through phases. So perhaps the phase that she's at this moment, that's not appealing to you. Let her finish going through that phase. And when you get to the next phase, maybe revisit that phase and see like how it's going then. But you can't tell somebody on their natural hair journey you don't like how it looks because it's going to be
mind your business.
Yeah, but my family would tell you, period. They don't like it, but that's I think that is their call. I'm sorry.
I think she probably dates white men. That's what I'm getting.
Hey.
That's what I'm getting from this. She dates white men, so she's like, natural hair. She just lets it go. She walks out the house. She doesn't really.
But even my first thought is as a natural look. The first thing I think like, how natural can it be? That is so disturbing that you don't like it. Like, or is she doing like a half a braid and then kinky, or is she doing? Like is she doing a mohawk that is not really a mohawk? I can't imagine being natural and that you are embarrassed that other people are whispering and talking about it. Other than the fact that you need to mind your own business.
Yeah. And then once she made the comment, once she told her about it, she made no judgment. That's her.
That's all about her.
It's her hair.
It's her cross. That's her.
That's her punana.
She think it look good.
All of that.
My clients ask me, "What do you think? What do you want for my hair?" I have a lot of style. I have a client that comes in. I have a client. She's a teacher. Sharp. She's the whole Miss Una.
Oh,
she's the whole.
So she's Hollywood.
She's the whole
real Hollywood.
She wears a style that is extraordinary. It's spiked up the hair. I mean, it's high and it's an eye catcher. And she wears that. And I have other clients say they want it. And guess what I tell them? I said, "Do you want that?" I said, "Because it's a whole production with her. Hair is a whole attitude.
Yes.
I don't think it looks good on
production.
Oh, it's a production. It's a production. Because she gets in a Porsche, she drives to Beverly Hills. She goes to
that's what she does.
And she has on the Prada shoes.
Yes.
She has on the she got. It's the whole. Her face is beat. It's a production because hair should not wear you. You wear hair.
Right.
So once she told her it's wearing you, and she did that's on her. We don't wear hair. Don't wear you. You wear hair. So I have clients that they could, because I already know what you do, and that's not for you. But if that's what you want, you're paying me for a service. That's what you get. But at the end of the day, if that's what you want, I gotta get that to you because your money talks.
See,
and everything else walks.
Like Michael,
me and my brothers, we pretty candid with one another. Like if somebody's walking out of the house and someone's like, "Yeah, you gonna wear that for real?" Like, well, straight up, we just be honest with one another.
I never knew men did that.
Yeah, we do that. Men do that.
For sure. I did not know men did
that.
Yes, we do that.
It's one of us, like,
men will clown you.
One of my long brothers,
I would make
his
fun.
hair is
Yes.
thinning. Like 3 of us are bald. He's the only one that still has hair.
And
he even told him, like, it's almost time, bro. You got to buy another anyway. Like, you cut your hair too long.
I love it. I love it.
But that's how real friends are. They don't change.
Just like Michael's plate, like Michael's really, really close sister is some more.
Right.
Comedian, so hold on. Comes.
I don't mean to cut you off. It's a break. We're gonna take a break. We'll finish. Byron, go ahead.
All right, let's get to that when we come
guys,
back.
this is where we do the field test. So I'm gonna put a little bow of spunk on the.
Oh, you always ski too much.
You can give her a little.
Come on, lotion.
No, I get it from you. I get it from you.
What you say?
No, I'm with you. You know I'm with you, right?
I know.
Just give it a little.
But keep it. No. Just rub it.
What the fuck did you have playing with the spunk glue?
But no, the reason
this is an open conversation.
Got it.
But you know that's hair products. That's how you know my hairstyle.
I don't know what it is.
My hairstylist do.
I'm pretty good at feeling.
It's almost.
It's water based.
It's
very
oily base.
So baby girl, you been doing this for how long?
And it won't mess up any towels.
Hey y'all, what's up?
See, make that cleanup even easier.
Yeah.
Spunk glue. Spunklube.com. ADSA.
Are you promoting or the promotion? Is that really good? Because I need to know, because I'll follow you if you're promoting.
That's Shaunece.
Are you promoting?
Hey, welcome back to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Tabloid. Still sitting here with my special guest, Mr. Michael Powell. My special guest, Mrs. Shaunece.
Yes.
Well,
just like the bank without
and our studio audience security guard extraordinaire. No underwear, Mr. Rondell. And then my fabulous co-host, Mr. Byron.
Hey, welcome back, guys.
You guys are awesome. We're almost at the end of the first hour. We still have another hour to go. Now, did you feel the lube from the spunk?
I think it's great. I love. It's not oil based.
It's not oil based.
It's like oil based. And no, it's off. It's not. It is.
You're big.
It looked like it was cleaned up some things along the way. Now you put the
stop. We're not trying to do menage.
What I'm just saying.
I love it.
You're not a third on your head.
I wouldn't have to wear comments.
Hey, I'm not spending.
We're all adults here. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all adults.
I love it. I love it.
Rondell, did you feel it?
Yes, that shit was like. I want it when
now I will admit,
all right,
on camera,
what,
and into you guys,
what?
I've used it twice.
Okay,
we know.
Words.
Okay,
once in the shower and once
and it worked.
Hold on, listen. Once I put it in a little cup and I heated it up in the microwave and I inserted my vajayjay. And he didn't know how warm it was, but
It was
like, that's too hot.
You know what
I didn't know how warm it was.
Baby, you got a fever?
Yeah, he was like, you better know. I think you got the COVID. But it worked.
I loved it.
Yeah,
That sounds like
Yes.
that sounds like something to do to get some rent. That
Yeah,
sound like a
I was
rent
working
trick.
on it.
It was
That sounds like one of my old tricks.
It was
getting
during
rent.
Christmas time. I was trying to get Christmas toys for the baby.
I thought
You didn't know
Stick
that.
wrong
They had
people
a
talk.
turn temperature on his
I didn't
head.
know he had a temperature on there. Like,
This is not 98.6.
you know what? It's true story. This is why I fuck. This is why, right. This is why I fuck young guys because they don't be knowing. They be like, old guys are like, no, this don't feel right. Bitch, you got something going on. You pregnant? Like,
This is your army.
right? Yeah. They're like, this shit is hot. Like hot 702.5.
Yes.
Hot. Yeah. Guys, I
50,000.
can't believe this hour has gone by so fast.
I know we've been
Time
having a
flies,
ball.
we having fun.
I'm so
Yes.
glad that we're having a good time.
Now, what I do want to discuss is with on Hot 702.5 FM. Now, do you guys have a favorite TV show? I have to get this off the air right quick.
Oh, I do. You want to go first?
You have one?
I'm so into food. Like
Chop.
Diners got what's that? The
Diners
guy
Drive.
who-
Drive.
I'm,
Let's keep it real.
I'm obsessed.
I
with
would
that
lose
show.
weight if I stopped watching this show.
I'm
Real
so
talk?
obsessed
Yeah.
with that show. I will watch episode after episode after episode after episode.
Can I share with you my new favorite show?
What is
Yeah.
it?
And no offense to anybody in the room.
No.
It's P-Valley. Are you guys watching
I've
P-Valley?
heard
I heard about that. I
I've heard
saw
about
it.
There's an Uncle Clifford on there who says this man
I know.
He
with
look
a
like me?
mustache and beard with a wig and lipstick
I
on.
seen
He
And
it.
don't
this
look like
nigga
me, dude.
is getting all the niggas. I'm like, bitch.
But he don't look like me, dude.
If you ain't watched P-Valley, I swear to God, like,
So it is about me then.
I saw him like he had on like it's a green wig.
Laugh.
yes,
I
yes,
like
yes.
him.
It was
I laugh.
He says about his
Michael, Michael, please,
I'm gonna watch, but I've been
right
hearing
there,
about it.
please watch the show.
Yes,
I'm
baby.
telling you.
I got it.
This show-
So what time is it?
Yeah, we
What time
watched
is
it.
It's on Showtime.
So,
and it's
yes,
different times.
yes. I've heard.
But the fact is that the show has been on the air. This is the first season. You haven't missed much.
Okay.
Okay.
We're on episode 7
Okay.
or 9. 7 or 9. It's an even number. But the
Direct TV,
fact-
will be on the-
but I
Not
swear
direct,
this
yeah.
show, like my mom who hate gay people, she watched this. I'm just talking. She don't really hate gay people.
She
But but I say
Hey,
hate
I'm
gay
old
people
too.
because
Be
the whole
nice.
thing she talk about on the whole show, not nothing about the strippers.
My friend said it's
Never-
good.
yeah.
Nicole said it's good.
I'm saying I'm old too. Be
P
nice.
Valley. So P Valley is my number one show,
I'm gonna have
and
to
then
watch it,
my number
Coco.
2 show,
Homegirl
is
she said it's the bomb.
The Shy.
See,
Oh.
The Shy.
Who?
Oh my
You
God.
got who?
The Shy.
Cannot.
Hey, y'all gotta be nice, yo.
I can watch the shot, and I can watch the episode. After.
That's my
Baby, he
city.
got that girl. He had the little girl. Was she a cold piece though?
Yes.
That little
They
girl
might
got about.
bring-
I'm
they
just
might
mad with the
just
game,
get
and I tell you, I love everybody.
You like
I
the
love
Shy,
that
Michael?
show. And now,
The Shy?
our girl is on there playing the cook.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lala's on there. I
So
think-
Lala, you know what? Who I didn't think
The
would be a
show.
good actress.
Oh,
That's what I'm
Candy.
talking about.
It's Miss
Oh,
Candy.
Candace
Miss Candy is a good
That's
old
hot.
actress.
Candace
It
got
is hot.
Yes.
Candace
It's
got their
hot.
mother together.
I don't know that.
Have you watched
I
it?
haven't.
Oh,
Michael.
Shaunece,
It's hot.
Shanice,
Candace
watch,
hot.
is cold.
watch the Brandon.
Candace is
This
the
I think where you would fall in line. Brandon, who was on season 1 and 2. Brandon is the chef,
Okay.
and he had, but he was
Yeah,
fired.
Brandon was.
But
Yeah,
he's the
so,
man. He's
um,
the man whore. in the city.
But as a writer,
He just can't control himself.
I'm gonna call him later, and then we go. Yeah, you're right. You'll be good.
You know, there's a girl on the Shy.
The
It's a,
Shy.
yeah, it's a lady that
No,
writes-
I know. Mom.
Yeah.
There's a tranny on the Shy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
really?
And she is,
And I didn't-
she is so pretty.
baby,
I
I did
didn't
not
clock. I didn't clock. And I can normally clock. I can normally like, I can say, I can like, that's a
You
girl.
like it. That's
But
what I
you
found.
like
You found out. You
I
found
found out when
at the
she went
club.
to the gay club.
Yeah, at the club.
Like,
All right, wait.
Shit,
Hold
dude.
up.
Wait,
Y'all
let me
don't
do
do much.
something.
Oh, she would.
No, she looked like a woman.
She like
She was
just
dating
like
a
a
guy.
Gorgeous. B, she's
And then when
gorgeous.
she went to a gay
She's gorgeous.
club,
She's gorgeous.
we got to take a break. No, this is the end of the show.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna finish this conversation.
Yes.
This is the first part of the show.
Yes.
Share your social media
Share.
content real quick, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Show
If
baby
you
right now.
guys want to follow me, I have 3 pages: Shaunece _hair fashion diva, exotic cheesecakes and desserts by Sean, and home chef Sean on Instagram. And follow me, Shaunece Wells on Facebook.
Yes.
All right.
Michael.
On Instagram, I'm Sheila Michael. Also have a page that connects. It's called Pearlie Park. It's a character that I do. Look out for her because she's a cold piece. She's
Yes,
still
she
looking
is.
for her stimulus check, but
Yes.
she will find it. it. And on Facebook, I'm Michael Powell. You also for my hair, Studio 5526. We're in Los Angeles, California. Look us up.
Ron Dorsey. I'm an actor. I'm the deal. I write,
Real deal,
I
not just the
produce,
deal.
and I love. And then you can reach me at 323-559-3433. And guess what? I'm gonna produce you no matter how you
Byron,
are.
Byron Comedy Austin on IG, Byron Austin on Facebook. I don't tweet no more.
And Miss Tabloid,
Love you.
MSTABLLOYD. This wraps up the Hot 702.5 show. We're going to continue with the aftermath after this.
All right.
Oh.
So where were we? We were talking about
And we out.
the Shy.
The Shy, trannies in the Shy.
Try.
We gotta talk
no.
about me. Speak to me first. When y'all talk about training and Shy, y'all young. I'm 50. I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
I'm
51.
51.
I'm 55.
Oh,
Put rank on you.
Uncle Rondell.
No,
It is Uncle.
baby girl, stop.
Uncle.
Well, you don't. The Shy, real talk. You were there with me,
I wasn't.
and if you wasn't, I'm saying this shit was so grand. It was, Baba, and it was the best thing I ever saw in my life.
Now, when I talk about casting, Michael, and if you've seen the Shy, the casting for the Shy is amazing.
But she's
because Keisha and Kevin look so much alike.
They got
they
me.
are not
They're not.
related.
Oh my God!
Related at all.
I'm like, who the hell found two? I just said, oh, they related. I just checked.
I already thought they were related.
Oh my God!
You did?
Oh my God!
They were related. The casting.
You got to start from the beginning though. You got so you can.
There's only been 3 seasons. So this is we're in season 3 right now.
The mama, because she she's a stud in real life.
Right.
Mama.
Oh, is she a stud in real life?
Not that mama that said with her son.
All right, so
from the beginning, remember the mama whose son got killed in the beginning. Remember the 2 boys that ended up dead. Remember the one who came back and they buried her second son, who was the chef. He died off the show. She's a stud, baby. She's
in real life.
Yo, B, you know I wanted to audition for that.
It's y'all, but y'all want to be alive, make it the fuck up out of Chicago.
Oh yeah, you remember that? You remember that? Yeah.
Away from my car.
She was real.
She said that on the pulpit.
So all you motherfuckers around, y'all gonna be like, it's so real.
When I say this show is so real, no, I will say
I was not saying
man, Shy.
Let me say this. So when I watched the Shy, this last episode that just aired on Sunday,
she got released.
She's at home. And she's at home. Keisha was kidnapped.
Okay.
And Keisha was going through this episode was horrible. The writing on it was
I didn't like
that. But the show before the episode before that, I was on the edge of my seat. I thought the writing on this was so amazing.
Right.
She felt like a little white woman.
She was the last one.
Yeah, she was a white woman. She's like,
you gotta watch it, Mama.
She escaped.
You gotta watch the Shy. You gotta watch the Shy.
But I thought this episode, honestly, I get you. It wasn't what we're used to.
Intense, but
they were dealing with because that was trauma.
Yeah.
Think about it. This woman was in a bed with a man. We don't know who this man is.
She was blaming the wrong people. She was blaming her family.
But that's part of trauma. But that's trauma. That's how trauma is dealt in episodes. So what they're showing you, this is what happened. You end up becoming the victim. You become the person abused by the victim. And you're the one close. You're the one that was trying to save her. But she looked at you like, it's your fault. Everybody else is you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody gets sick. You always take it out on the caregiver.
I'm sick every day, man.
So I work in mental illness, and what was so good about me because I know how I've learned how trauma is deep, and we deal with it every day. We don't talk about our traumas as Black people. We don't talk about our hurts. We run from our hurts.
Yeah, we do.
And I think what they were showing you, like, look, Black people can be a little crazy.
We go through it.
We done been raped. We done been abused. We done been hurt. You know what I mean? Everybody's not Kathy and Karen. Some are Black people, but we suppress it. Yeah. We push through. We talk to overcome it and not deal with it. And then it catches you in a relationship. Then it catches you dealing with a friendship or whatever. Then you're like, damn, why are you so bitter? Because I've been here before, but I never dealt with this shit. And you're showing me something that I dealt with, bitch, but I don't even know how to deal with it because I never dealt with the shit then. We have to deal with trauma. That episode was important, but it was boring, but it was important. She sat on the bed, but then when she came out of that room and she checked her brother, she come out, she's like, oh, let him do what he like. He can go whatever.
Right. Yeah,
I'm gone.
Babysit me. Yeah,
but bitch, I'm here. But y'all not about to run me. I'm in the world right now.
I think what this last episode lost me was when she set the belongings on fire in the tub, and the mama came in the bathroom. Yeah, we're recording. We're recording.
Always.
And the mom came in the bedroom, and she was like, "Why are you doing it?" And then turned the shower on or whatever.
Right.
I felt like that wasn't real enough. I feel like you should have turned the shower on. Like hold on, I don't want you to set the apartment on fire, bitch. You gotta be right. Yes, like
that part.
When your show coming on?
Right. It didn't tell me. But the whole show. But I mean, Byron's a wonderful writer, and he's
Yo, B, I think you are a good writer. I want to fuck with you, B. I love writers, man.
I mean, that's
Michael know me too.
Continuity. You're paying attention. That's deep. That's deep.
My degree is in theater, so that's the reason why. Okay. So when I'm watching for the theater aspect.
I'm gonna get I need to be real. My brother got killed when I was young. I started writing when my brother got murdered from Chicago. I've been writing since 35 years ago. I've been writing, B. You a writer?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some shit.
Do it.
I'm gonna give you some shit. Cause some shit I don't even want to be put out.
Hey, I'm always trying to connect. And
that's network.
Right.
You know?
All right. Good.
So now I don't know if you guys watch I May Destroy You, which is on HBO.
No, I haven't heard
Oh
that.
my God! So I May Destroy You. So these are black shows. So during this pandemic, I tried to cater to all the black artists and the black writers and the black theaters, the black anything black. So I May Destroy You is my other top 3 show.
Okay.
On cable or the internet or whatever you want to call it, and it's about a black girl who's a writer. She's talented, and she gets raped. And she starts Instagramming and social mediaing it, and her friends are against it. And then again, to follow it, you'd have to. This is first season, so So if you've not, there's only been eight episodes. So if you've not seen it, you still have 8 episodes to catch up.
So are you writing?
I'm a writer myself.
I'm saying, are you writing of it?
I wish I was. Because
it's a good show, right?
There was some parts of it that I was like, I wouldn't have included that, or I would have changed that, or I wouldn't have shared that.
No doubt.
But it was heavy. Again, these three shows, P Valley, my number 1 show, The Shy, my number 2 show, and I May Destroy You is my number 3 show. So guys, if you are home during this quarantine pandemic and you have nothing to watch, hit me up. I will give you my passcode to all of it.
You're bananas.
I swear. My mom doesn't have cable. She was like, "Now walk me through it, baby. I want to see this Speed Valley." So hold on. So I give her the passcode. She logs on and she's like, "Oh, this too. Why the bitch is naked?" I was like, "See, mama,
moms is into
I had to change my passcode."
Mama, it's real life. We do real life.
My show, it's not a black show, but Curb Your Enthusiasm is the funniest shit.
I like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Appreciate you, bro.
Larry Davis is a genius.
That's up. Always. You know that.
Yes.
We're talking about like knowledge of speaking black man in America. We got a lot of us out here.
Yeah, man.
You already know. I respect you, son. Producing. Shit.
I like my next show would be Insecure. You can't get into it.
Oh, that's my mom. What's the black girl name? It's a Ray. Oh my God!
You don't like
it. What's my number 4?
Yeah. I love Insecure. I follow. That's my show. Now there was another show that was Shaunece Salon. I don't know if anybody really got into it. It was named after what's Sade's song? Cherish the Day.
Okay.
Cherish the Day. I don't think they picked up for another season, but if you can go back and kind of like binge watch that. Cherish the Day. It was awesome. Awesomely written.
What service or channel is that?
That was on. Let's tell you. I want to tell you Showtime.
And I was so disappointed that Love Is.
Now I don't know. There's this one show that people talked about on Netflix. The name of the show is called Love.
Really?
And
this was
a movie.
Right, it's a movie.
It's like a porn.
And it was a porn.
Moment.
But I had my son here. My sister was like, "Have you seen Love?"
Baby.
And my son was in town. We were watching it. And right when it come on, it starts off with the dick stuck in the dick. I was like,
I got
"Oh,
serious.
wait a minute, bitch! No, ma'am."
I got serious.
I was like, "Bitch, if you don't watch this with your kids, don't refer shit to me."
Really,
And I told my son, "Go to bed. Go to bed."
It started out with my favorite.
For real?
pastime.
Right, and then I went to the room to watch the
One of my
Then they
favorite-
goes to the little cell. Oh, that's that movie.
Michael, it started out with my favorite pastime.
Oh, it did.
It started
did.
out, okay, I'm
Yes, it
get
did.
into that.
So we're at the part of the show, guys, where my
All right, we're
friends,
wrapping up.
writers, listeners, viewers write in and they
Wow.
want to ask the guests personal questions.
Oh, Lord.
Personnel. Y'all ready?
So Byron,
Y'all ready?
go ahead.
B, you first.
We're gonna start with. I'm gonna start with Michael. You closest to me.
Oh, Lord. Do I go live? Or should I?
This is from Katrina
Mm-hmm.
out in Henderson. What do you do when you're not working?
When I'm not working, I hate to tell you that I'm in Palm Springs at the casino.
You a gambler?
Y'all pray for me.
Palm Springs in the Gucci
Did I say
glasses?
spring? Oh,
Palm Springs.
at the outlet.
I fucked up.
Palm Springs, yeah.
I
And-
thought
and-
you
and-
said
Palm
spring.
Springs.
Yeah.
Palm Springs with
Yeah,
the Gucci
because there
glasses.
is an outlet out there, and they came from Palm Springs, an outlet. But yeah, but no, actually, to be honest with you, I'm an actor, singer, songwriter as well. Right now, I'm working on a project. I have a single that's going to be released. Get up, everybody! It's going to be awesome. We're trying to really promote this in London. We want to get this over to those house heads that are really going to appreciate it. It's a house song. You know, house music's not really appreciated in the States anymore, like it used to be.
Or in New York.
Or in New York, yeah,
Yeah,
New York,
yeah,
Chicago.
yeah.
So we want to get this out there because I think it can cross over. I think that we can get this in the pop in the
Now,
right club.
I'm gonna say this. Now,
Yeah.
have you reached out to RuPaul?
I haven't reached out to
He
RuPaul.
loves house music.
I haven't. You know what?
He
But
does,
you know
right.
what's now? That's ironic you say that. Now I had a cousin who's in the industry. I have another cousin who writes for like everybody, Beyonce, right? What he wants to do is to get it on those shows like Insecure. He wants to hear in the background of The Shy, something like that, or
Do it.
Pose,
Do
or
it.
something like that.
Don't
So
be
I
opposed
didn't.
to it.
And then my brother was here yesterday. He's like, Mike, he's like, why don't you get it in the back? I'm like, you're the second one to run the set. He said, there's a way to get your music heard and get money, quick money. So it ain't just about the money. I do want to get out there, but it's more about getting out there. I think once it's out there, the money's coming. You know, that's a gift.
Day.
But just getting out there, and that's what other way?
Now, I will
And
say
I
this.
heard it. It's amazing.
Now, I'm a part of the first popular reality show here in Las Vegas, which is Vegas Divas.
I remember that.
Okay.
And Vegas Divas, we will finally air this October on the Bravo Network.
Oh, get out.
So with that being said, I can you shoot me the song, I shoot it to my producers, and I can.
You want me to wait till I have a hard copy today. What I do there is going to be mixed by Friday.
Email it to me when you're ready, and I'll give you I'll share my information with you. I'll give you my card.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Come on,
That's how we roll.
Tell me God ain't
real.
Yeah.
Y'all did see that, right?
And I'll send it to my producers, and then we can mix it in an episode or doing the whole transition of the airing of our show.
This is Tabloid. Y'all check her out.
Wow.
My question is for you, Shaunece.
Yes, Shaunece, it's you, baby.
Shaunece, this question is for you, and it's from Bookhaven.
Okay.
And she's out Aliente.
Oh, okay.
And she says, Shaunece, how would someone get your special attention?
How would someone get my special attention?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Have the adult basics. Have you a job? Have you some transportation?
Come on.
And have you somewhere to live? Because I tell them, I said, you know, I'm 40.
Now, if they can live with their mama, that's cool.
Let me finish saying I'm 40. I'll be 40. I'll be 41 in less than a month, August 27th.
Yes.
I'm at the point now where I'm not bending over hollering and no damn body's pillow. You know what I'm saying? Have your shit together. Have you, a decent roommate situation where your room is all the way on the other side of the house or something like that. Just had a adult basics, and also you got to eat it. You got to eat it. If you don't eat it, then you just don't even waste my goddamn time. Don't waste my time. Yeah, just don't waste my damn time.
Rondell, this question is for you.
All right, yes.
Scott.
Yes, Scott.
Scott from Henderson. He says, Scott. He says, Rondell, are you a shower singer?
Yes, I sing in the shower.
Loudly or to yourself?
Always. To myself and to the world, because I believe that Music is the best medicine on the planet.
Byron.
I won't keep it 100.
We're gonna bring it down the line. Shaunece, it's from Danielle in
See.
North Vegas. What is your favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of my job is like when I get to cook and I see people enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like cooking, I tell people cooking like it's a spiritual gift from God. Literally.
Yes.
Like when I do things and
Talk on it,
I
girl.
cook and I plate my food, sometimes I know I'm going through the motions and I'm doing it,
Yeah.
but I don't even really recognize what I'm doing until like I'm done. And then I sit and I look at it and I'm like, wow,
They call that
these
design.
hands created that. And then when you get to pass it on and you see people enjoy your gift, it's like it's really a high. That's it. That's how I tell people. I said, being a chef, being a cook, it is really a spiritual gift from God. And seeing people enjoy it, that gives me joy because I have a saying I do. Cooking for me is a joy. I heart cooking. That's like my signature phrase. Everybody knows.
Love.
So that's what it is. That's what
Michael, this one is from Stanford. Stanford is coming from Las Vegas. He doesn't say where. He says, Michael, if you could remove one state from the U.S., which one and why?
Besides Florida.
Oh, it would be a red state. Maybe somewhere damn South Dakota.
Okay. What are the Dakotas? Okay.
Yeah,
why?
Because it's a red state.
Oh, that's what the Native Americans, man. You can't get rid of them.
You can't get rid of that,
okay.
B.
What we going to do? Iowa?
No.
Just Florida. Just
We not get rid of Florida. No, we ain't get rid of Florida.
We can
Why?
say Miami.
That's what Miami.
First part of them.
Miami.
And get rid of Florida.
Yeah. All the red
Hey,
states.
money. Hear the question again. Baby
let's
girl.
see.
She already
Bill.
know. She already
Rondell, this was for you, man. This is from Jenny in
I'll do say Florida.
I don't know what that
Shut
says.
up.
If
Yeah,
you lost your phone, would you be worried about what it
Hey,
contained?
bro.
Hell to the no.
So
If
you don't
somebody
I
got your
live-
password, would you be
They
worried?
can have it. No, look. I grew up before the phone. And I realized that if I was living in
That's my uncle.
the understanding, I couldn't win in the first place. So guess what I do? No. I don't do it. I don't need it. And if I love you later.
All right.
I'm like,
I love you later. I love you later.
Michael,
Okay.
Michael, this next question is from you, and it's from Craig from North Las Vegas.
What's up, Craig?
Craig says, Michael, you are a new addition to the crayon box. What color are you?
Word.
Red.
Red's already a color, so be creative.
You know,
with
red
your
is not a color, Michael.
Okay, so read that.
So you are a new addition
New addition. That's what you missed.
to the crayon box.
Mhm.
What color are you?
My bad.
You can still be red, but just give it a new name.
I fell off.
Crimson. It's red.
Okay.
It's what.
Crimson is
You
kind
want
of
me to make up? Make up?
yeah. You
Oh,
can
exotic crimson or something.
Oh, come on here.
So
fire.
I'm fire crimson.
Yes.
Like
Fire
crimson.
crimson.
Yes.
Yes. Crimson. And I mean, reason red is definitely one of my favorite colors.
Red is my favorite. We're Leo.
Yeah, but
So
we
yes,
love
red is my favorite color too.
So we say fire red. That's fire. That's me. You're never gonna see my light out. Only behind closed doors.
Exactly.
I never let my light out, but when I'm by myself, it can go down
Dim.
deep, very dim. People don't know that we are very popular. We're very popular introvert. We can actually be by ourselves, but we're
Scorpions.
well known. We like people, but we can actually go very introverted. It's real tricky. They don't know. People will never know that about your energy because it's always so. How do you? And then we deal with people and we like people. They're like, oh, you like so many people, but if we can. But crimson red on the surface, that's a fiery.
Fiery red.
Crimson
Right.
red.
Byron.
Wow,
all right.
that's heavy.
Dominic in Summerlin. Shaunece, this is for you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
You did the comedy thing. Which comedians do you believe are the most influential?
Oh boy, it's just man. It's
No,
of course. I mean,
thanks.
tabloid is very influential out here in Vegas. Tabloid is what competitions all over.
Funny, yo.
Honestly, I'm let me just speak from a personal standpoint.
Please.
I studied comedy since I was 6 years old.
Yes.
And so for me, it started with BT's Comic View. At least for me, I'm 40. I'll be 41, so I'll start from my era.
Okay.
D.L. Hughley started with watching him. The Vale Crawford.
Yes.
Some more. Hope Flood, that whole BT's Comic View era, at least for me,
yes,
I would say that was influential. Like, you know, some kids would be watching Thundercats or, He-Man. I would be pressing play and record. Right, exactly. Right, the Littles, right. Fantastic Max, all of that. Johnny Quest. But I would be pressing play and record on a VHS tape, recording episodes of BET's Comic View. Yeah. So I would say, at least for me, and I watch Gallagher and all those other people too, Sam Kinison. But for me, it would be that BET's Comic View era of comedians, because so many of them is crazy. Like, I started off watching them as kids, and now they're like my friends. Like me and Janet J. Lamont talk all the time. Shane, Hope Flood, even those, right? And me and Tabloid and Hope Flood came out here and did a show. And me and Tabloid and Tori Hart, we all got 8 afterwards. We had the best time. Yes. And Tabloid ripped that damn show. Her, Tori Hart, and Hope Flood. So I would say that whole BT's Comic View era, some more, all of them were very influential. And I want to get back to some more too, because some more is Michael's sister.
That's his friend.
They're very close. Some more. Yeah. And Michael does some more's hair, and they hang out and
she's from Trenton, New Jersey, in the building.
They're
T-Town.
Whitney Houston from Trenton.
She's from North. She's North Jersey. Everybody, a lot of people think New Jersey.
She hung out there with y'all.
It's a state, so she's northern. She's close to New York. She's North New Jersey.
Speaking of some more, have you met Nia Long?
I never got a chance to meet Nia. She actually did
I like Nia. I worked in a movie with her once.
They lost their father about less than a year ago, and Nia did an article in the paper.
So they are sisters.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I was like,
Mr. Long.
Lifelong crush is Nia Long.
Yes,
is on that list.
And she gave a great. She did an article. She said, "I didn't know my father was so loved. He was a teacher at we only had one high school in Trenton. I didn't go to Trenton High. I went to high school, but." It was so ironic. She did this article.
Is Lil Kim from Trenton?
Yes, no, Trenton from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Lil Kim from Trenton. We're close enough. But
look, you ready?
I'm not remember. Like Foxy Brown is from Trenton too.
Yeah, Foxy Brown.
No,
Foxy's from New York. She's actually from New York, right?
Say New York, New Jersey's right
there. Yeah, they're not. Foxy's from New York.
Now this next question is for
me again. Okay.
Rondell. I was gonna say Rashid. Rondell. It says right here on here, Rondell. Rondell. This is from Curtis. Out of Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop is
that's the gay section of town.
Thank you.
And he's
where here or New York?
Here in Las Vegas.
Oh, word.
He says, Rondell, what do you sleep in?
Clothes.
He says clothes.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I'm supposed to be like, all right.
So when you're home alone, what do you sleep in?
In love, I wear linen.
You're wearing linen right now. You in love?
That's some regal shit right there.
Word.
You wear linen like boxer briefs.
Sleeps in linen.
I sleeps in it.
That's right.
Last question, Byron. Go ahead.
Last question. Michael, it's your turn. What's your worst first date experience?
My worst first date.
Oh, I've had.
I know that one.
I get to the house. Name's anonymous.
No,
it's time to go to bed.
Call him out.
I don't think I remember the name.
Okay.
Get to the house.
He's in Jersey. He's in Jersey.
I don't use the word narcissist. It's very anal. Everything's in order in the house and everything, and it's time to go to bed. And I always wear Beijing. I always kept the hair black, baby. And I wear the Beijing where you don't shampoo it out, you rinse it out.
Right.
So baby, I go to sleep and it gets hot and I'm sweating and I got white pillowcases and I get up and I'm getting dressed.
And there's Beijing on the pillow.
You sit up. This is the pillow you'll be sleeping on when everything. Baby, I dyed the whole pillowcase underneath.
Punished it?
Baby, punished it. It was black. The Beijing had them ran all over the pillowcase.
Really, Michael?
Yes, that was.
I know that.
It's not just like somebody that it was somebody that really was like everything. The remote is there. So could you imagine?
But Mike, that's not
OCD.
That's not for your conversation.
It was hair dye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the hair rinse.
It was the rinse. It was all over the pillow.
Yeah.
And he made mad fun of it.
And that was the first date.
I will share this. So I dated this guy once, and he had Perry Ellis sheets and pillowcases.
Right.
And I didn't. you know, we wash our makeup off.
Right, but
we take it, but it still
sometimes-
does not all the way come out. I
Yeah.
fucked up his pillowcase. This motherfucker sent me a bill. He sent me an invoice on how to replace
Brian,
what it would cost.
show me
to
the bill,
replace-
goddammit.
On
He
what
showed
it would
you the
cost
bill?
to replace his pillowcase.
The pillowcase, yes.
It was $133.
Oh hell no!
And he sent pics and everything. He's like, you fucked up my pillowcase. I'm not just buying one. You're gonna buy the full 4 sets.
Oh, no.
And that's where I would have told his ass.
I thought it was only me.
And that's where I would have told his ass.
What you
Remember that
gonna
blowjob that I did?
Oh,
A bitch
But I
gets
didn't-
75% off.
I didn't.
And I'm doing that to you as a favor.
Blowjobs
Okay?
are $60. You still
They're
regret
40.
it.
They're 40.
That's what I would have
It was
told
in
him.
Dallas.
My ass wouldn't have paid no
It was
$107.
in Dallas. It was 40.
And if
so-
I would have made homemade biscuits, I wouldn't be paying a damn thing.
oh
I would have been
my
like, you better take that
God.
bill and shove it. Okay?
She said,
That's what I
See,
would have
that's
told
why
him.
I didn't last.
What was
I
the
learned
question
about
my
it.
phone, goddammit.
What was the question again?
The worst first date experience.
Oh, so my worst first
Yeah.
date. So I got to share with you guys. So my worst, they didn't ask me, but I'm going to share.
Yeah.
So my worst first date. So first of all, he came out to the car with a scarf on. I met him online, and the scarf kind of covered his ears.
Was it cold?
Looking like
It
Gregory
was winter. It was
Get out of here.
coolish.
Did you say
It was
Greg
coolish.
Porter?
Looking like Gregory Porter.
Yes, it was.
Goddamn
Yes,
thing.
it was coolish in Dallas.
Because
And then I
y'all
picked
funny.
a nice upscale restaurant because when I met him, he had a little class. He drove a Rolls Royce. He had a little money, and but I didn't know he was ethnic and ghetto as he was. So we get to the restaurant. We meet at the restaurant.
Damn, I'm ghetto now.
Yeah, so we meet at the restaurant.
that was a
And we go inside, and the lights are dim. All the tables have a counter lights, white linen. The staff has on black and white shirt and ties. It's upscale. It's
Right.
I'm talking about top of the line.
Yes.
The menus don't even have prices.
Come on.
That's
Oh,
how
yeah, you know
upscale
that's
it
top of the line.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I knew that I could afford it since I invited him there. So we go there, and he pulls out a Black and Mild, the cigar, the cigarette, or whatever you want to call it. And the waiter comes up and says, "No, sir, there's no smoking Black and Milds in the restaurant." He's like, "But the guy over there smoking a cigar." And the white guy says, "You're right. He's smoking a cigar, not a cigarette."
Reds.
Wow.
Wow.
No
Yo.
Black and Mild. So he says,
Wow.
"Tab, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna smoke a cigar." So he goes outside, he smokes a cigarette, and then he comes back, and the waiter says, "What would you have to drink?" I says, "I'll have an amaretto sour," because I felt that was upscale,
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, no doubt, no
And
doubt.
he says, "I'll play a shit." I'm like,
Oh, that's already been said.
"Shit, give me a motherfucking Hennessy."
What?
And I was like,
No.
so the white guy was
What?
like, "Excuse me, sir, we don't sell Hennessy here. Would there be another choice?" I was like, "Fuck, y'all don't sell Hennessy?" And so I'm done at this point. I'm ready to go. He was like, shit, what y'all got?" And then the bartender raffled off a couple of names to the top shelf bars, drinks and stuff. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't drink that bullshit. Y'all ain't got no MD 2020. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, this
Not
is
no Mad Dog.
2005.
No.
He was like, "No, sir, I've never heard of that. Who's it made by?" And I was like,
Are you
I said,
serious?
give him Crown." He was like, oh, y'all got Crown, but y'all don't have Hennessy? That's fucked up. And I was like,
So he
Keeps
straight
getting-
bugged. He
It
straight
keeps
bugged.
getting
Right.
worse.
No, it's
Every
fine.
time.
He straight bugged. He
So-
straight bugged.
so he was like, "I'm gonna go outside and smoke because this pissed me off."
He go
So
back
when
there
he-
black and
When
mild.
he goes outside, I tell the bartender, "Look, I'll take care of the drinks that I've ordered so far. I'm gonna go ahead. Can you let me out the back door? I'm gonna leave." He's like, "I feel your pain," and he says it just like this, "I feel your pain, sister." And I was like, "Sister?" Like he felt it. He
He
felt
felt
what I was going through. So I literally snuck out the back door through the kitchen, out the back door, walking around the whole entire building to get to my
Are
car
you
while he was still
serious,
outside
Mom?
smoking a Black and Mild.
Good.
Pull it
Oh.
off.
As you should.
Wow.
Oh.
So the scarf on the ear, I didn't tell you this part. The scarf that was around his neck
All right.
was a huge titty on his ear. Like it was, and they,
Oh.
no, it wasn't. I apologize. I'm lying. It wasn't a titty.
What
The
was it?
scarf around his neck covered a whole scar like someone had slit his
Right,
throat.
his goddamn throat.
Yeah, and he had the keloid skin. So yeah, that's why he had the scars around his head.
Bless his heart. Yeah, that
Wow.
was a
That
nice.
Rolls
That's
Royce
what
was
it is,
bought with
bro.
drug money.
Yeah. And he texted me like 2 days later, like,
Where you go?
What you doing?
happened? What you just left?
What you doing?
I was like, bro, I'm
That's
gonna be
what I
honest.
said.
You already know, honey. That wasn't his first go around with that. You're not the only one left. Trust me.
Wow.
That's
Talk about it, girl.
That's a mess. That was a mess.
See, that's why I don't do first dates at upscale places. We're gonna do it on the cheap and have some fun. That's it.
Now
That's it. That's it. That's right.
I need to get to know you.
Because
before I give you
everything
some
is
good
level.
shit.
You know,
You didn't do
I
that
respect
anymore.
that, B.
It's a first
I don't do it
date. I
now.
don't know if I
Now
like
we
you
meet
yet.
at the park.
Yeah.
Baby, we just meeting at the park.
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm
I don't
telling
like you. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Or we gonna at least meet at PT.
That's the only thing about online. How do y'all feel about online dating?
I've met some cool people online.
And, but I've met some horrible
But I met
nightmares. too.
someone. I met one. His ass was crazy after my mom passed away. You know, I'm like this. I don't mind cooking. You know what I'm saying? But your ass is gonna take me somewhere.
I met
And-
this dude one time, Shaunece,
Yeah.
on online.
Yes,
was it
bro. And here in
was it
Vegas.
POF, aka plenty
It
of
was
fuck,
it was
plenty of fucking fools? Because that's what that stands for.
right.
Okay.
Plenty of
You
fuckery.
so sick.
Yeah, that's
So
what-
real.
he says, yeah, I live by myself. I got my own apartment. I have a car. Come over. I was like, okay. So I texted him on my way. He says, meet me at the Dottie's.
Oh.
Because I got my mom over here and
What's
she
the
be
Dottie's?
tripping about comedy.
Oh,
Dottie's is like
Dottie's.
a little gambling spot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He said,
I'll hear.
meet me at the Dottie's. But my mom is over here. She's tripping about company.
Yeah,
And I was like, but you live by yourself. How's you my company? So we go. I meet him at the Dottie's. We hang out. He was like, so I should just go to your place. I was like, yeah, come on, because we connected.
Yeah.
And then he said, let me go to the house and grab some shit. And then when
You
I
live
go
with
to the
her?
house, the mom was like, don't be bringing no bitches up in my house. I'm like, like he was living with her.
Yeah.
Like he had made this whole picture that he was helping her out.
Right.
And then when I get, it's a whole, not even a one bedroom,
It's
but
a
a
family?
studio.
Oh,
Yeah, and there was 8 other people
No,
there.
so it ain't no wall between him and his mom.
Exactly.
Well, you riding with him?
Wow.
I was driving.
Did you leave her?
Wow.
You did leave.
I
You
did.
did leave her coming. That's good. That's good.
Oh,
That's
God.
not
I
starting.
already knew.
Like, I'll tell you something
I already
different.
knew
People
that
be like, leave him.
I already
Leave
knew.
him.
Time you
Yeah,
said
right.
that he up there talking about, you know, his mama was visiting him, and then
I didn't. I was
Mama,
with
when
your
you
mama.
said mama visiting him, and then
That's
he
that
going to your
online
house,
dating.
I said that's his mama's house. I
Yes,
already
sir.
know.
Yes, sir.
That's why I be telling you. That's why I let him know.
When he said my mom would be tripping about company, I was like, I
Oh,
never heard that
your
before.
mom?
That was new to me.
Nobody can't trip about where my name is on the lease.
Right.
If you don't like
If
what's
you
on
mama,
the
you don't like who I got going over,
You
you
can't
need
do
to
so.
go alone.
The moral of the story is,
that happened to me one time.
did you fuck him?
I did.
That's all right. You
On the
got what
next
you-
date. On the
you
next
got
No,
what you-
that same night.
This ain't not.
It was.
You
I
got what
didn't,
you needed to.
I didn't realize it was
I think me and you
horrible.
are on the same
I didn't
page.
realize it was
Gail
horrible.
got you.
I'm sorry.
Until I
My deal
did.
got
You
you.
know,
Baby,
I was
Oh,
promiscuous.
You
that's
fucked him.
That's okay.
And it was good.
You
I
wasn't.
did,
You
I
wasn't.
did.
You wasn't
I've done
promiscuous.
worse
You was
than
going through an era of sexual liberation. That's what I call it.
That's what that
not,
was.
That's
Is that
not
what that was?
promiscuity at all. We go through a period of.
But you know what?
Go back. Do you
I
go
will
back?
I will say this.
We have to
Sister.
find out what we like.
What you call
Sister.
it?
I call it
You
the
know.
whole
Is that the way
That's
you
a
really
sexual
Sexual
think?
liberation.
All right.
Do you go
is that the way
back?
you really
I will
think?
say this. It
Alright.
was some good dick. It was some good dick.
Because it comes back to us. You know that.
Yeah,
It
Your
was
good.
promiscuous,
For most men, it is.
your promiscuous understanding always come back to you.
Okay.
So if you're not doing that shit today,
Yeah, but I mean,
It's
right
gonna
now
come
I'm
back
too
to you.
goddamn tired of them, you know,
I know
cooking the
that's
steaks
right.
and shit. I'm talking about when I got my first plate. You know,
I won't say.
I said it was a miracle. God even accepted me back. I said, you know your shit is bad when you can't even look in the mirror and brush your teeth. You looking
You looking down.
You
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Like I didn't have that.
Yeah, well, listen,
That's
That's
funny.
You can't.
I
can't-
love
you
you.
can't-
That's funny.
Yeah.
You
That
never
is
said
funny,
it.
ain't it?
I stole that.
Yeah, it's okay.
You started that.
You get something.
I want to steal it too.
When you can't look at yourself brushing your teeth or brushing
You
your hair,
did some
yeah,
You
terrible
do some
shit.
fucked up ass shit.
You did some
Nah,
terrible
Yes,
Like, if I
that
fuck
is
with
funny, baby.
have unprotected sex, I'm kind of like that. It's like, you're stupid. Why would you do that? You remember that? You remember the waterfalls video
Oh,
where the
no.
dude's looking in the mirror like that?
Yeah.
That's how I feel after I have unprotected sex.
All right, so
Yeah.
are we still like live?
we're still live. Go ahead.
All right. I've done some fucked up shit.
Share it.
My friend said no, it's
Talk
called
about it,
thought of
Keith.
me.
Thought of me.
Thought of me.
Would you call it?
Thought.
Thought of me.
I like that.
Thought of me.
I like that.
L.A.
I hear you, bro.
If I was in Chicago, I was very conservative living in Chicago. I'm in L.A. I'm bougie and I'm belligerent at the same time.
Oh, not the double B's.
Well,
Same thing. Go ahead.
we'll talk about it now. And you know what happens? Now I'm conducive. And I don't want to be conducive anymore. And L.A., it's conducive. Michael know that. You know that. It's conducive.
I don't know if I used to work conducive. I can say LA can become very pretentious.
It's not conducive, Mike.
I do a lot of traveling.
That's the word I would use. I mean, if it is conducive, would be good, wouldn't it?
Depends on
It just depends on
conducive to what.
it just depends on the environment you're in.
I called my a lady prophesied to me, said, "You going to a land of milk and honey." And LA has been a blessing to me. So
both myself and Byron, we're both comedians and we do a lot of traveling.
Correct.
So our goal is to go to that city and conquer the first pussy, first ding ever we see. Yeah. And if we can master it, then we came there to do not even a show. It's not about the show or the money. It's whoever we can tackle at that moment.
Right. Yes.
It's a goal within a goal.
It's a goal within a goal.
Laugh, but I also want
so if I'm able to win over just one person, get his attention, and him fall under my wing or fall under my wham, then this is it. This is what I want. I've mastered it. I've conquered it, and I'm doing it. We went to Salt Lake last month, and we did a show there. And this dude, I saw him in the audience, and he was looking at me with this eye, and his like he was like the entire show. But I didn't play on it while I was on stage. I played with everybody but him.
So you captivated.
I got his ass.
So then when the show is over, I shared this with you, Byron. When the show is over, we walk outside, and he plants a kiss on me. Like this kiss was amazing. However, and I don't care who's watching, his girlfriend was on the show. And I didn't know at the time that he had a girlfriend and she was on the show. And so he was like, I just had to because you are amazing. And he just went on. He was a white Italian or something. Mexican or whatever.
He's a tan person.
Yeah. He wasn't a He wasn't a color.
What did you say family he's were?
He's tan with dark hair.
Yeah.
Really ambiguous.
Yeah. So he went on about how I fascinated him, and he just had to have that kiss and hug and embrace, and he wanted to come to the hotel room. Yeah. But he was going home with the comedian girl that was on the show. Yeah. And I was like, which comedian girl? And the comedian girl that was on the show just so happened to be a friend that I met at a previous show in another city.
Right.
So I was like, oh wow.
Love, yo. No, that's not
love. It's not the girlfriend. This is just somebody else he's going to sleep with.
No, this is his girlfriend. They've been together for years.
So like, he's engrossed. He's engrossed.
I told him, I said, I can't do it because we're sisters in country, and I can't do it. Now, if you came to Vegas by yourself,
I was suck. I was suck. The room for the tunnel.
I mean, just for me to sleep with him, and I told you this, and for me to sleep with him in the same city as the girl, I have so much respect for her that I wouldn't do it. And so she walks up.
So he must have been attractive.
He was really hot. So when she walks up to he and I, we were sitting in the parking lot talking. Yeah. She was like, I just want you to know that this is my boyfriend. And I was like, I know.
She made it very
She was like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, we're going to eat. And she wanted to be a part of it, but at this point, I don't want to be a part of neither one of them because my intentions were on him the way he kissed me. And I think I talked about that all the way back to Vegas. We drove back from Salt Lake to Vegas. And I was like, just the way he kissed me.
Thinking about fucking
you was thinking about that.
And then to top it out, he and I shared the same birthday. So I was like, because I told him, you should come to Vegas for my birthday. And then when I go to his Facebook, his birthday is
let us see him. You can't see him, I'll tell you.
But I'll share your picture.
You can share.
When I say there's a picture of us together from July 10th. So if you go to my page and you go to July 10th, you'll see the picture of he and I.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like you know, none of us own anyone. And if he's not happy there and he has a connection with you, if a couple months pass or something where he leaves that situation.
I sent him a pussy pic on his birthday though. I did. Because it was his birthday, and
I mean, if somebody's dating, that's one thing. But you ain't they're married. I mean,
you sent him what?
You don't know who.
Yeah, but I mean, loyalty is everything. I mean, she said that was a friend of hers.
She called you back.
No, she's a friend to where we don't hang out.
No, she's just
we shared stage.
That's what I said.
Well, she said she knows you. In Vegas,
but she knows.
She knows. I want to go out with you. I want to hang out. He's in Vegas.
No, she knows her. She knows her.
But you know a lot of people, so you don't know who is for you. You can't just shut down an opportunity.
They ain't married. They said
a lot of people.
But again, I respect the fact that like he did want to come over to the hotel room.
That's cool. But
his first question was, "Do you have your own room?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "But what about the dude you rode with?" I was like, "He has his own room, which was Byron."
Right.
So we had our own rooms. I was like, "Well, come over." He was like, "Damn, I want to, but she's all up in my grill." I was like, then don't do it.
At
then.
that time,
I don't want.
So you was going to get it right there.
That's real talk. So
I came to Salt Lake to come.
Yes, real talk.
You come
money.
To
real
come.
Talk.
No, because but I thought you said no. That's a friend of mine. I thought you like.
Not Kelly Price, friend of mine. not that kind of friend of mine.
She was
a friend of mine.
So
real talk.
Utah or Vegas, he could have got.
Real talk.
Oh, that's grown up.
Real talk. Come on, money.
That was funny. I need to write that down. She wasn't no Kelly Price friend of mine. She was a friend of mine. She was an associate. Yeah, right. I've seen her.
They're not married, and things don't work out. That's why we.
But I do tell ladies all the time: stop telling your girlfriends or people that you're not really cool with how good the dick is on your man or how good the sex is. Because at this point, when you tell me like the dick is trash or the dick is good, I'm curious.
Right. I want that dick.
That and
Rondell said
I very good dick.
And also too, quit labeling people who are around you all the time as your friend. Everybody is not your friend. Some people are
I said that was her associate, but she felt bad about the fact that you know what I'm saying. But that came and left real quick because
it didn't leave quick until we got in the car. Because on our way to the hotel room, I was like, "Man, I should have fucked him." Because I didn't give him any information he was requesting, like come to the hotel room, come. I didn't tell him where I was staying because I respect the fact when he told me that she was his girlfriend, and when she introduced herself as his girlfriend, I immediately like, no,
it was Gucci.
But Liz said,
I didn't tell her about her kiss, about his kiss. And I told you, Byron, I was like, this nigga kissed. He was a white guy. But this nigga kissed me like he loved me. Like
you did the right thing by not doing it that night. You did the right thing. But if something happened later on where they're not together, and you hear the connection, and you guys got the same birthday, until he jumps the broom and makes a spiritual commitment before God.
Yes.
Tab, you're better than me because I would fuck his girlfriends.
I love you, brother. I love you for that one.
No, keep in mind.
Just on GP.
Keep in mind, we did meet his sister and her boyfriend. She was Wendy. Remember, he said, "I do eat at Wendy's." Yeah.
But
he said on GP. I'm on GP with you. I the fuck on GP.
What's your friend saying, Michael?
My friend Al's on here. This is a friend of mine. He said, "Well, so did he ask for a threesome?"
He did not. Now, had he asked for the threesome, I probably would have because I came to Salt Lake to bust a cook off.
Really?
Yes. That's the kind of lady I am. We was like, you know what? I'm gonna get one out while I'm there. We had a whole pack. We was like, if you see me talking to somebody, don't walk up to me.
Don't walk away, huh? I'm good. I'll get one off.
It was I think it was right before you went on, or right after you got off. She's like, you see one you like in here? I think it was somewhere ago. It's like, I think the one on stage actually.
Right.
That was the
Word?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's heavy. If you
So we
say
were
that.
already scouting when we got there. We were
So
like,
you guys booked the show. This wasn't your
no,
show.
we were booked for the
Gotcha,
show.
gotcha.
Okay.
They booked us and we came to that city.
Gotcha,
And then,
gotcha.
yeah. So yeah. So
He
it
said
was,
what? Say it again.
What's up?
They travel all over.
You see
comedy
anyone you
festivals,
want?
everything.
Motherfucker, look, we're
How's
gonna
it
be
here,
leaving in a
Superhawk?
minute.
Shut
Man,
up.
I ain't
no,
got it.
I will say, no, he is a super hoe. They said you were super hoe. I'm gonna piggyback off of it
Been called
because
worse.
he was like, you know,
I've been going worse than you.
but Michael, when he booked the room, I was like, do you want? I was trying to see him naked anyway, so I was like, do you want to like share rooms? Like, no, we're gonna get our own room. I'm trying to get a white girl. I was like, oh damn! My fingers were crossed, and he would say, yes, let's get a room together. Like we could not only can we save money, but I can see him naked.
Oh my goodness.
Touche,
But
guys.
that trick didn't work. That trick.
Yeah.
Mike will tell you that shit in a minute with me and him. Goddamn touche, goddamn it. Goddamn.
No more of that.
I'm just saying.
No more dreams. You can't have no more. No.
What y'all
Yeah,
singing
thank
what?
you.
Hey, Mike, we live right now.
Yes, we are. That's what I want you to know.
Calm down.
Yes, sir.
Calm down, Maynard.
We are live.
Put that cup there.
Because I can sing.
Can you sing?
Yeah, he said you said in the shower.
Right there.
Sing
Let
my
me
ass off, girl. Yes.
hit
they
a
sing in
note for
Austin.
us, please.
What do you want to? Okay.
Sing that Popeye's chicken. I got my Popeyes.
I do like that.
I hate them.
I love that. You know what?
Them
I think that was the blackest, like,
That was
the thing you could ever do in America is sing about Popeye's chicken. I got my Popeyes. And I looked at the nigga, and he looked at me, I looked at him.
But I don't know if you noticed, he's the same guy that sung that in the Popeyes commercial. He did a Burger King commercial. I'm like,
A word?
This nigga
The same
everywhere.
dude?
Yeah.
No, hey, he has a good voice. He has a good voice.
He was
Yes.
a Burger King commercial.
But he is in that Burger King
Okay.
commercial. I guess
But
it's
he has a good
food
voice. But I ain't got Popeyes.
blogger.
I got the
Now,
last...
Michael, if this question is for you, so if you could sing doing a musical interlude or caption to a TV
Like
show or an introduction to a commercial, would you take on that?
Oh my God! That was one of my dreams to do voiceovers, to do vocal backgrounds. That really was one of my goals.
So now I have to ask. Let me hear you do the Golden Girls, and it's being recorded.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Travel down this road and back again. My heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party and you invited everyone you knew, the biggest thing,
You would be the greatest gift that be for me.
hey,
Thank
you for being a friend.
I love y'all for that, yo.
Okay, so now I have to run down.
All right, we
Sing
said-
the family
I was going to say that.
Wow.
Let's
I'm R. Kelly type of dude.
Family, do R. Kelly style. Family Matter.
Oh, wow. Family matters. Back in the days, I used to sing, can I not rock your boots today?
Is that something Family Matters?
That's definitely
Family, that's
Yeah,
not Family Matters. That's family.
That's a court matter. That's court matter.
Family reunion.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
affidavit 356 court matter. That's what that is.
But you know,
Now let me ask you guys this.
Get out.
So you guys a big fan of Law and Order?
SVU.
Sometimes
SVU is the best
I worked on the show twice.
Right. I've done the show twice as well.
I worked on the show twice, yes.
Now, did they fly you into New York to do the show, or did they fly you to?
Actually, I lived
Virginia
in Chicago when they did that, and I auditioned. And when I went, that's what got me into the business. Is that I did 2 episodes, and I loved it.
Now, did you fly into New York to do the show, or did you fly to Virginia?
I flew in New York.
Okay, so I was one of the ones who was able to fly into Virginia, and Virginia had a whole stage prop.
People standing there.
It looked like New York. They had a whole faux New York,
Right.
and it looked like a New York City scene, but it was actually Virginia, and we actually shot the scene there in Virginia, and it was amazing because when I say it looked, with the exception of no rats,
right,
no doubt.
This was New York.
Yeah.
How did y'all do this? No. When you see the buildings from the outside, it looked like a real building.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But when you went behind that building, it was just a whole prop, and
So,
it was amazing.
Did you play a rape victim or a rape witness?
No, the first time I did it.
Oh, you did work on the show.
I was a juror. And the second time I was a librarian. Both times, no speaking roles.
All right, but tell me this. What year was that? Because I'm curious.
99 and 2003.
Oh,
Wow.
No.
So you were on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Now I also did Walker, Texas Ranger and Prison Break.
Yeah.
But again, that's
I remember Prison Break.
Come on, Star.
They don't remember Prison Break. I remember Prison Break.
Prison Break. Yeah. It was on Fox where the guy
that was
actually
one of the
was
first
a prison who didn't commit the crime.
Right.
White guy.
That was one of the first reality shows.
Yeah, broke
That's the
into
most
big
white privilege shit I've ever. I broke in. Get the fuck out. That just made me angry.
Don't get angry, David. Don't get angry.
I broke into prison.
Right.
White.
I remember that.
I did a episode of CSI, and
is that how we met?
Michael, with the gun.
With the gun. And what was crazy was, CSI is Miami, is in Miami. Well, they shoot CSI in Marina Del Rey. They shoot it in Long Beach, and they have the backdrop. When I tell you, the backdrop looks just like Miami. When you walk on set, the backdrop of Miami is there. But then they don't shoot on location. They go to when they need to be location. They go to. And it look it's parts that look just like Miami. If you ever go to downtown Miami,
and that's how it was with NYPD. That's how it was with NYPD Blue, because I did NYPD Blue and Law and Order.
Yeah. So you did Law and Order and in a way.
The NYPD is it shot here too?
No, it was all in Texas. So no, we shot in Virginia for the NYPD Blue and Law and Order. But when we did Walker, Texas Ranger, it was all in Dallas. And it was just amazing how they also set up different backgrounds.
Yeah,
and it did look.
That was a 14-year season running show with my man. I remember that. Wow, you worked on that show?
I did.
That's what Chuck Norris.
The first time I did Walker, Texas Rangers, I was a driver, and they take your car and they put a fake license plate on the back of it.
Right. Correct.
And you drive. And I was a looker, what they call it an onlooker.
Looky-loo.
So I was looking at a crime scene, and they captured me on a crime scene.
Correct.
And then they catch me driving off, and you see my license plate, which was not my personal license plate, but it was a Texas license plate that had nothing to do with me. And I was like, so on a license plate, they put a white cover and then a green sheet on top of it.
Correct.
And then in the movie, they actually have a license plate on top of it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
Look at you. That's how Hollywood is. Hollywood is just an amazing entity.
It is. It is.
That's interesting.
You guys keep talking. I gotta go take a lady break because I'm about to. My bladder and then my vagina, they don't work together. And me being 51.
Yeah,
I'm still on.
You say 51?
Keep talking. Byron has some stuff he want to talk about.
Yeah, Byron. Let's see what Byron wants.
Oh, you send me swinging.
And
Byron, tell me the name of the show.
I'm teasing
the show.
Meticulously Funny podcast with Tabloid and yours truly, Byron Austin.
And you guys air how often?
What's that?
How often you guys air every day?
No, every Wednesday. Every Monday is when we air. We record on Wednesday, the live, and then episodes are out on 702.5's website, which is hot7025fm.com. You can go to the hot plays. Find us every Monday at noon is when the podcast is released.
Awesome.
That's awesome. You got that, Mike?
Awesome.
Yeah, I got it.
And the phone keeps on falling over, y'all. So you guys heard.
Nicole says hi, Byron.
Hey, Nicole.
He's part of producing.
So you guys heard what Byron said.
Yes.
You know, you guys are going to rewatch this live. Also watch Tabloids live. Make sure that you add Michael and Byron on, so that way you guys can make sure you stay up on everything that Tabloid and Byron and everybody is doing. It's just, we've had a ball here today or tonight. Just, real energy, cultivates off of real energy. Like Tabloid, my sister in comedy, Byron is awesome meeting him tonight. Getting to connect with him.
My
Cool
dog.
energy. Then it's just awesome. Michael and Rondell, coming on. So you guys make sure you add everybody who's tagged, and support their, what they're doing. Find out about them.
Yeah.
All right.
So my LA people, how long have y'all been in LA? You are no longer in LA. Right?
I actually August 1st made, let's see, August 1st made 7 years. I've been here in Vegas, but I'm LA born and raised. Went to Crenshaw High School, right around the corner from the Marathon.
No doubt.
Yeah. Went to Crenshaw High. Like, that was all me. Coach Dennis, rest in peace.
What?
Coach Willie West. And, born and raised and, moved here. And, been here for 7 years. And, Vegas is home now, but I miss Michael, hanging out with him and just us having good times and all that.
Would you ever move back to LA?
No.
Or Vegas is home?
No.
Are you settled here or would you move somewhere else?
Texas
That's a
would
good
be
question
next.
because I never know that, Shaunece.
Texas would be next. The only way I would
Got you
move,
right.
man, I couldn't see myself moving back to LA. Even with the
Prince is a dope show, guys. They loving the show.
Awesome, great. See? Yeah. Even with the LA having like those houses in the Hollywood Hills and stuff, it's just LA is just so congested and so dirty and so crowded and just now being out here in Vegas where everything is like separated and even the hood parts is still kind of clean.
So you know what? I'm glad you said that. So even with the whole COVID-19 and everything being shut down, traffic is so amazing in the mornings and evenings. Like
now, coming to you guys.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
It's not like
what
it
I mean,
was
like before, we would be out in traffic for an hour to get
just
home.
going down the strip.
No, I'm home in 15 minutes coming from one part of the town to the other.
Okay.
And in the morning, the commute is just easy. And there's not a lot of people. And I keep the school shut down. Fuck them kids.
Now, Shaunece, I know you say Texas is your next move. So, Tabs from Dallas. I moved here from Austin. I was in Austin for like 15 years, but I grew up close to Houston, a little country town.
Man, I know. I love your city. I've been there.
No, Houston, I would say if I did move back to Texas, I would definitely move. Houston's probably the only place I would live. If I moved back to Texas.
For real?
It's diverse, actually diverse, and the food is phenomenal.
Really?
And it's cheap to live.
Wow.
I know I have a girlfriend
I wouldn't say
there.
cheap. I would say affordable. Because cheap sounds so.
No, he's cheaper than Chicago. Very cheap in Chicago.
I have a girlfriend, Latrice. Hey, Latrice, if you happen to be watching, me and her have talked, and she bought a house out there for like, but she told me, and I was just like, wow. And then I have another boy out there, it's Chef Antonio Taylor, who is just a beast, and he lives in Houston. So him and I have talked. We talk often. He's a mentor. And he was telling me how amazing Houston is. So, I just re-signed my lease for another year, due to COVID. Obviously, I'm not going to race towards death.
No doubt.
But, in time, I would love to maybe move to Texas and just network with that energy out there and have me a big, fabulous home.
No, I have an amazing support team in Dallas.
Okay.
So my mom is there. You've met her.
My mom's fabulous, like your mom.
I have sisters and brothers, cousins, aunts, uncles, who is a wonderful support team. So if you pick Dallas, I will be honored. But also if you pick Houston, I have an amazing uncles, cousins, an array of cousins there. So wherever you choose.
And I have cousins in Dallas.
But have y'all eaten their food?
I know some awesome chefs.
Have y'all eaten her food?
I'm eating her food in the next couple of weeks. We're planning a birthday dinner for his brother, who I'm gonna seduce with food and then fuck the shit out of her.
She's so damn pretty. I planned on catering for us tonight, actually.
Yes.
But I couldn't do it because I got a last minute video conference call for
I was hoping you brought some trees.
Yeah, I was
in my head. I was like, "Oh, she bringing some trees."
She cooked for me the other night.
That was my intention. My intention was to go home and fry some fish and shrimp and bring some salad with some bread and something. I got some banana pudding mix. That was my intention.
Right.
But I ended up getting a last minute video conference call for a potential contract, actually.
Okay.
For this
band. Now I don't know if you saw my post where I did last month, June. I did the Cooking with Comedians.
Right.
Where we did an on-air cooking show where we cooked, me and another comedian. We prepared food, and we had two guests who were not comedians but who loved food.
Right.
And we cooked. We did lobster macaroni and cheese, street tacos,
For real?
Chicken sliders,
Okay.
and then I did a strawberry
Cheesecake.
dessert.
Okay.
It wasn't really cheesecake, but it was almost.
Tablo, you was cooked too, huh?
I'm fat.
Oh,
I didn't get fat. I didn't get fat because I'm on
Looking
on medication. I'm fat because I like food. But right. So with that being said, I would love to have you on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you tell me, Byron is a cook too.
Are you
Byron can cook. So Byron
calls
calls me all the time, like, I got this recipe. I got onions and bell pepper. I'm gonna throw some chicken in. I'm like, what are you cooking? I don't know yet, but I'm gonna tell you about it at the end. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta fuck shit up. Get some greatness.
That's how you cook.
Well, that's how you do it. But
That's how you do.
But
I'm gonna tell you something.
We can make that happen.
Okay. Me and Shaunece talked yesterday. I go, Shaunece, you know, for the last, because my ex died. She died last year, right? And
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's fine. So I told Michael, I said, man, I find myself watching Chop every day. He goes, why do you watch Chop? I said, because when we were together, we watched it. And then I come to Vegas. This is my homegirl. I love her. Shaunece's like, you make a fun black? Yeah, I do. I sure do. She said, do you know how to like take the eggs? And I'm like, girl, yes, I do. And she looked at me, she's like, you can cook then.
Now, do you watch Chopped?
I'm obsessed with every cooking.
So now the reason why I say that, now, to me, Chopped is the hardest show because you get these ingredients that you have no idea, or ingredients that you've never worked with,
correct,
or ingredients you didn't know that you can make come together.
Flambe or
I watch Chopped.
So now, you get a lamb and then peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it's spaghetti.
One of my chef friends who won it.
Oh, he did? One of your friends?
Yeah, I was just thinking about. I got a flashback. One of my friends.
But I want you, Shaunece. I really want you on that show. I want you on this show.
What on your show?
On Chopped. I want you on that show.
She gonna be there.
That's one you auditioned for, right?
No, I auditioned for MasterChef. I made it to the finals for Vegas for MasterChef, but not the actual.
Could you throw some basil on it?
I can do whatever needs to be done. I'm a Virgo.
Had you ate what she made for the birthday boy the other day? It was bananas.
We had a crab boil. We had fried chicken.
Talk about it, Michael.
Cheesecake, which I will be picking up tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'm making breakfast.
Shaunece made. Look,
pick it up in the morning.
I'm a man. You know, men think
you know what's that over there near what's those estates?
Girl, you're on the east side of me. I don't know.
The country club estates over there, like by.
So on the east side, Mom.
I will talk after. I don't want everybody live.
Right.
I do got fans on here. If they ass come, they go get a bullet. I'm
trying to stalk you for the food.
That's okay. So no, I'm saying, but if they hear where I live, they gonna be trying to show up at Gap House.
But I think we'll make a fun show with Byron and you being a professional cook, and then Byron and I being amateur cooks.
Yeah, so
we could all collectively.
That would be nice.
Yeah. We could do that. We could make that happen. That's nothing.
That would really love.
But
so you would do like the main course. Yeah. Byron would do like the
and I could coach
appetizer, and I can do like the dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I could coach y'all.
Yeah,
Byron, you cook?
We can make sure it looks right.
Yes, chef.
My whole thing is presentation. So my dad was a chef.
Oh,
so
really?
I grew up with entrees and fabulous meals. Like my friends had never had lobster and quiche and things like that. And then me as a 12-year-old, I was taking it in, sampling. Yeah. My dad would bring home different meals that he prepared while he was at work. Like, taste this, but he brought it home for all four of us.
Right.
And I was the only one who was like, I'm gonna try it. Right. I'm like, why do you always eat up the food? Like, they don't want it. Shit. They will look at my brother and sister would look at him like, no, that's not what I want.
Yeah. No, they kept it real basic.
I didn't start cooking until I moved out on my own, like after college, because like my dad. Like when I was real young, he was a waiter at some country club. Right. Eventually, he became like the manager of the kitchen.
Wow!
So awesome. When I started living alone, like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I would just call him. It's like, yo, what do I do?
What you need to do?
He started giving me ideas, and eventually, I'd experiment, throw shit together.
Yes.
Good. And my mom, she's not the best cook. Just putting it out there. Sorry, Mom.
So that was pretty freaking good.
My daddy can cook his ass.
That's what's up.
Pick that up. That's right. But they weren't married, so I didn't get his cooking.
Okay.
Well, they were married.
He did not
until
say
I was
that,
like
did he?
3.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I will
Michael,
give you married.
Michael, you're a magical hairstylist. Now, are you a cook in the kitchen?
Oh, I could do. I
Yes.
could definitely.
That's my cook.
What's your go-to dessert? Like if you had a get together and you was like, I need to make a dessert that's gonna make everybody
Cake, chocolate cake.
Okay.
Cake. I'm a cake. I could do a pie, but I'm not a pie. I'm a cake. Chocolate cake, coconut cake.
Now, mine will be a
bomb coconut cake.
Mine is a peach cobbler. I make a bomb peach cobbler.
I love peach
cobbler.
cobbler.
You on a peach cobbler?
Well, we can do a peach cobbler
counter
challenge, and then you can be being a chef and being
and we judge that. But
yeah,
peach
you can
cobbler?
taste it.
I use a white peach cobbler. It's fucking awesome.
A white
peaches. Use
cobbler.
white peaches instead of regular peaches.
No, I use red peaches.
No,
I don't use canned peaches. I don't use
I
canned
don't use that
peaches.
shit either.
Yeah.
I don't use
Oh, so you do yours from scratch. Like your peaches are coming.
I'm peeling the peaches and everything. So yeah,
And heavy
That's
syrup.
a fucking cobbler.
Tab, are you using Cairo syrup? Because I don't use that fake shit either.
I
And
use
carrot syrup is like, yeah, you gotta use carrot
No, you
syrup.
don't.
What kind of syrup you
Why?
use?
What
I
do
use
you do?
brown sugar and molasses.
No, I still use brown sugar, but I use just an ounce of carrots. I'm not gonna use my whole recipe.
I don't put Cairo
You're
in my
Listening to y'all.
I don't
None of
say
that,
this. I say this objectively.
All right.
I made the best pecan pie I've ever tasted.
Oh no, okay, so
Without using
pecan pie.
the regular
I like
ingredients.
nuts in my mouth. That's all I'm saying. So if you can make a pecan pie,
You're gonna love these honey glazed nuts.
I mean pecan. Like I'm gonna eat
see
the
that.
pecan.
No, we didn't see that.
Hey, honey glazed. That's what I use.
Honey glazed what?
Pecans. It'd be that honey
Nuts.
glazed.
No, I'm
in your
with you.
mouth.
Do you? Not in your hand.
Not in your hand.
You're so stupid. Oh, God.
Wow.
You guys.
Y'all.
This
Wow.
man Dylan had a tattoo right now, like her upper thigh. Just
Who?
this chick, I know she had a tattoo on her upper thigh next to her pussy.
You've been a
It was called
whole mess
M&M?
It
tonight.
was an M&M peanut. M&M.
What?
So she had the yellow one.
Yeah, it's like
Why
down
did you
there.
call
So
me?
when it's like you go down there,
I'm
it's
joking.
like
I'm joking.
melting
I'm
out
joking.
like
I'm joking, mommy. I'm joking, mommy. She's like.
Oh, then you gonna make me get my tattoo changed.
Hey, what you do?
You better not.
Mine got to enter at your own will. So
That sounds scary. Haunted house.
You're
Where
not
am I
messing
going?
with you, Taboo.
yeah, but it's got balloons and confetti and stuff. So
So it's a
Yeah,
fun
now
place.
yeah, it's like a musical
That
house.
don't even
So-
sound right.
That sounds like some shit.
Don't even sound right.
Maybe if
yo.
I add Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck to it, like I gotta make it.
Come on, you gotta make it interesting.
Yes,
So
yes.
crazy, girl.
Speaking of tattoos, now do everybody here have a tattoo?
No, I don't have
No.
one. That won't be.
A lot of us are older.
None?
You don't have those?
I have one, but I'm older.
I mean, I'm older too. Now I have quite a few.
I have
So,
one.
but if you got a tattoo, Shaunece, what would it be?
So my mom,
Her name or a
Love.
picture?
probably like her name. I don't think I would want to get a picture of her on me,
I mean,
but
yeah.
maybe her name.
Now I have my mom's name tattooed on me, but
Yeah.
not her face or.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
do
now,
all
now,
that.
Michael, if you got a tattoo, what would it be?
I
Some
want
scissors?
one. No, I want a lion right here.
You're Leo? Right.
Right,
Yes,
remember?
yes.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
want a
big
lion
old-
just-
grab his
just
chest
right
like
here, like
right
Wow.
here.
the whole face just
the mang and all of
Oh, I
it.
want the whole thing. And I saw this sleeve. This girl had a sleeve today, and this guy he had the eagle on his back, and he had the sleeve coming. I thought it was hot. I don't like the black one with color. I want continuity. So I would definitely it would have color. It would be like the brown mane. And
Then
the
would you
red
always
eyes.
walk around with your shirt off or blouse off?
I'll be a hot ass mess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Byron, if you
I
had a
would
tattoo,
definitely-
what would it be?
I
A
don't think
sickle
I could just
cell?
get one. A sickle cell.
That's crazy.
Sickle cell.
I can't believe you said that. All right, B. Hey, B, I'm with
I
you.
hate you.
No, I'm actually with you on this one.
A sickle
We're gonna
cell.
let that ride. If you had one, we're gonna let that
I
one ride.
couldn't get one tattoo. I'd have to get 20. I gotta have to get like an art piece on my arm. I'd have to get a bunch. I couldn't
So
get.
you don't have any.
I don't have any. But if I
Why?
got
Because
one,
you're
I'm gonna have to get
conservative?
20.
Are you conservative?
Fuck no. I just don't. I can't think of anything I want to eat on
Yeah,
my body.
So you never would consider yourself conservative?
No. I'm practical, but not conservative.
You have no tattoos.
Nah, I can't. What? Like, there's nothing I can.
I'm
put on my body that I
conservative.
can't remember.
I have one. I'm
There's
just
nothing you
asking.
can put on your body that you can't remember.
Like if it's going like I know my mama's name. I know my nephew's name. It's like,
No, I'm giving. I
Where's the
know.
drum roll?
I believe in your knowledge. I
Now,
know.
let me say this. So the reason why I have my mom's name tattooed on my wrist is my aunt died in Houston, and me and my cousin, which was the ones who they were the kids of my aunt who died.
Okay.
We all went to a tattoo parlor in Houston, and at this particular tattoo parlor, if the men got a tattoo, the women got a tattoo for free. So if it wasn't too big or too gawky or too extravagant, so
you had to get it.
So my men cousin who got their mom name, and date of birth, and expiration date on their wrist or arm or leg or whatever. They was like, so what do you want? Just give my mom's name. It was free. It was free. So and that's why I did it. My first tat, I was probably 23, 24, and it was an ankle tat. And it was the smallest. It's still on my ankle. It didn't go away. It's some dollar bills with some coins that's coming from it, and it has my name Tabitha in case I forgot my name.
Yeah. Did it hurt? Did it hurt? Cause that's like
it did not. It did not.
No,
I think the only one that really hurt was the one on my breast. I think that was the one. I didn't have big titties then. I was flat chested. So when they put it on me, it was like, it was hurting. So
I'm actually the only one. All my brothers and my stepsisters, they got a bunch of tats. I'm the only one with none.
Wow. All of my mom girls have tats. None of my mom boys have tats.
Okay. Yeah, we're a little different. We're a little different now.
How many of you guys is it?
My mom has 5 kids.
Okay.
Well, she has 4 now. One, my brother passed away 2016.
Okay.
So
Sorry about that.
That's it right here, man. I ain't never thought about
no tattoos, nothing. He didn't smoke weed. His drink.
You know. We don't do that.
And this, I'm going to go all the way out, but I don't have a tattoo. But it would be here.
But you know what? The lion, I've often thought of it like do I want a lion? And I want one because I love. A couple of days ago was National Lions Day.
Yes, it was. It was.
A lot of people don't know that. And when I found out that it was National Lions Day, I was amazed. Like, oh, right. Wait, I thought about in August. Like, why not July?
Right.
So,
I don't know.
This is most of all.
That's the
Leo thing. It's actually Leo thing. Yeah.
It kicks off in August.
My sons are.
I have a post to say, all right, now you can sit down now, July Leo. Thank you.
Yeah, the real Leos are in August. The real Leos, we're in August right now.
Well, no, we don't release it out. My cousin was like, Michael, why you shitting? I said, I'm not shitting. I'm just like, no, we letting you rest now. We'll carry it for you. We'll carry on. So she's like, I said, yes, we stick together. We don't throw each other shade. There's no shade.
Since Facebook came out, I guess I joined Facebook 2009. There's this one meme that was popular in 2009 where there's this a lion sitting in a barber chair getting his hair curled and said, we getting ready for Leo season.
I see that.
I remember that.
2009 year. Yeah, I post it every year.
I
want to.
He got girls.
He has the cape on it, and then you see him sitting in the barber chair, and he's getting his hair curled.
I think I saw that.
Getting ready for Leo season. Yeah,
I thought I saw that. I think I saw that.
I'm sure you have.
That's a Leo right
And it was like,
yeah.
you already know.
I seen it because Tabloid page on Facebook, y'all.
If you don't follow me on Facebook, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Tabloid's page every day, like, honestly, like I don't even have to go to her page because I think I see it so much it already comes up on my news feed.
Yeah.
And one thing will pop up and it'll have me like literally peeing, crying on myself.
Now
and
keep in mind,
Shaunece,
I try to be funny and then I try to be positive.
You're
but that positive still turns into something funny. And then when I try to be real and I'm trying to have a serious moment. And that still turns into something funny.
I know, but it's just your page is just fucking hilarious. Michael Tabloid be having.
Why have she been to LA yet?
I've been to LA. I guess we're just not running to each other.
So we're in LA twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going forward. You will once.
So now when I'm in LA, I'm like, bitch, I'm in town.
That's all you got.
Byron.
That's all you got.
And Tabloid, Michael and his mother is a whole mood.
And it'll be. I was gonna say that to you about him and his mom.
But they be dressing, but Tabloid page is.
So your mom is just as fabulous as you?
Oh,
yes.
Oh my God.
But she look.
They had a matching them blue plaid.
She got a fur. She from Jersey.
Picture. Oh,
I'm from Scott. My mom got a fur.
Does your mom live in Las Vegas? I mean, in Los Angeles.
Moved to Los Angeles 3 years ago, so she's with me. She has a home in New Jersey. She's home. She's bi-coastal, but she lives and works here now. So
okay.
Yeah, we're so.
And that's
I'm gonna show you
girl. She like, Ron,
That's mama.
what are you
So
doing?
Rondell, what do you do for a living?
I'm an actor.
Okay,
I'm actually, me and Michael met on set. Then we Michael 15 years ago.
Teachers, yeah.
Yeah, we met on the set. We were doing background acting, and Michael was like, "Yo, man, what are you?" I'm like, "Yo, what?" And we just clicked. We've been friends since day. 15 years later.
But you know what? And no offense to anybody watching or listening, the people I meet and they're watching, I instantly become friends with them. I don't have anybody that we didn't make that connect. And if we didn't make that connect, I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't.
Well,
most of those are very. We had that.
You guys y'all do have that. But I'm a Scorpio. I have it too.
Fiery crimson.
You too, Bane. Go ahead.
I'm just keeping it real now.
He said round. But people here call me Bane. I'm glad you twisted that and got it right.
Okay.
But you know,
you're grand. He said, you're grand.
So since we are still available right here on the podcast, Michael, would you tell them about the music?
I told her I'm going to send. I'm going to email it.
Yes. Can we do a promo for them on?
So if you send me music, I will play it on the show. There are parts of the show where we don't have airtime, and we can just play music. And let's do it now because again, we're getting ready to cut ties with Hot 702.5, where we're gonna just go branch off on our own.
Yeah.
So at least those listeners will have your music in the next 30 days. We're giving it 30 notice.
He said it'll be there. It should be mixed by Friday. I got in the hands of some great producers, and it's gonna be mastered. So got 3 songs, but the house songs I want to promote as a single. I think that is going to really do good. It's really
now. Is it anything like WAP?
WAP is called.
No, it ain't nothing about WAP. No, it's not. It's not.
No, it's really, and most of my music is very inspirational. It's more spiritual. It's inspirational. I want to say because it's not. We're talking about God, we're talking about Jesus, but it's more like it crosses every genre and every.
Now, a lot of musicians don't know this, but just remember this: when you're promoting your music, you don't always have to stop at one entity. Yeah, share it with Spotify and iTunes, and all these other people. So when you tell me, Tab, my song is out there, pull it up. I can pull it up on any entity and then add it to my playlist.
And it's there. And it's there. You're right.
And to share it with them is free. Now, if you want to charge for it, that's a different story.
Yes.
So then they check all the musical background to make sure the copyrights and stuff. So
Well, my brother knows that I support him as an actor. I support him as a writer and a producer. He knows that. And
not
I'm
as
good.
A hairstylist, because Joe.
No, actually, I do it. But I'm saying I'm a jack of all trade.
Okay.
But
you jack all the trade?
Girl, be nice. We on air? Are we on fucking air?
That was funny with me. Byron don't know what that
means. My name is Michael Jordan.
I'm pretty sure Byron.
My name is Michael Jordan. Michael
Byron.
Jordan.
You know what trade means? Do you know the word trade?
No.
Okay, so Byron didn't know what that means.
What does that mean? All right, I'm sorry.
It's men that sleep with men, but they're not. They don't profess to be gay. They will with men. And trade is because you're trading. A lot of them get paid. Some of them, you're trading sex for something, exchanging is trade.
I like that.
I like the way you talk.
That's the right.
That was good, right? That was pretty good, Mike.
That
was pretty good.
Broke it down, Mike.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. But I've been on Michael extra, and we ain't got to be none of that. And
what's none of that?
None of that.
What is that? What is none of that?
Mike.
No,
15 years, right?
You brought that up.
15 years, right? 15 years, right?
15 years.
But what is none
I'm
of
gonna
that?
tell
You
none
have
of
to
that
say
means.
none of
I'm
that.
gonna tell you what none of that means to me. Even if I had the increment in my heart to say, if I wanted to step out,
okay,
that's my brother. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We never went that way. I'm from Chicago. It's love. Man, love.
Whatever grown people do.
We have never went that way. But you know what? I respect my brother.
Did you feel like you needed to justify that?
Yeah, at times I did.
Okay.
I did. Always.
It's that blue cup.
Okay.
Is it a blue cup, Mom?
Now,
because here's the deal.
Keep in mind now, me being who I am.
Yes.
I have a lot of gay friends. I have a lot of lesbian friends. I worked at a lesbian club for probably 5 years, from 2005 to 2010.
You did it
and I've done, and I was a performer. So me having a raspy voice and broad shoulders and a fat cat, they think it's a sack. For those who watch, so I've been called the tranny and the dude
all that.
And all that. And the first thing people think is like, so did you tell old boy that you was a guy? Like, I didn't, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and so with that being said, I feel how you feel. You feel like you need to justify it. I've never felt like I needed to justify it because
you don't.
I promise you, I like people thinking, what is she? Who is she? What is she? Now, I don't know if you guys remember Pat from Saturday Night Live. You didn't know if she was a guy or a girl. That's who I want to be as a comedian. I don't want to go on stage and saying, welcome this tranny tabloid or welcome this girl who gets confused. Just introduce tabloid.
This androgynous, mysterious figure.
Yes, I don't want all that. I don't need all them labels. Just introduce me as the talent I am. And that's all I want. So,
wow.
And the talent you are. Very talented.
Mad respect right there, yo. Mad respect.
Competitions
appreciate that.
So I'm in a relationship now with a guy who I don't know how to just I was sharing with you earlier, Shaunece. He's younger than me and we don't have a lot of sex. And I was telling Shaunece, I'm at this point where I'm ready to cheat. Because I'm missing the sexual, and with him being younger, I thought that the sex would be just pounding, and it's not. And I didn't realize that sex is that big of the part of the relationship. I didn't. I just thought it was just cuddling and kissing and going to the movies and holding hands, and he did all that part. But and he's in the room. I don't care if he hears me. But if you're not sharing with me the intimacy, then I feel like I'm losing and what you call it, settling.
Yes.
And if I'm not getting it,
and you will like go outside of the relationship because of that fact that you
go outside. I'll bring it to the house because I own the place. Shit. You can I'm bringing a whole nigga in the house.
Tabby was on her door for a boyfriend. Sorry, nigga.
Oh, I forgot you were here, boo. Sorry. So yeah, it's gotten to that point. It's gotten to that point. So yeah. And I don't want to hurt him, and I don't want to disrespect him. I certainly don't want him to kill me, but because of it.
He's in.
But it's that he's in the room. But at the point, I mean, he can see us from the camera. So.
I'm just making sure I ain't seeing the wrong thing.
No, I mean I'm at this point to where I don't care. I don't care. We tried working on this relationship for a year.
Okay.
And me giving you the playbook, the answers, the script. Or what else they call it in football? The play-by-play.
Yeah, play-by-play.
All that. I've given you everything. All that. I'm telling you what I like and what I don't like, and you still giving me like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
and there's a problem.
Yeah. Because it's 7 billion.
But like you said, say one more time, Shaunece.
7 billion.
7 billion other options on the planet with a B.
Yeah.
Not million, but billion. And life is too short.
And I tell him all the time, I don't know if you just think that nobody wants me but you, because that's not the ticket.
That's not
I get out the car at the gas station, and keep in mind, I'm driving a 2021.
Right.
And when I get out of my Mercedes and these niggas see that, I know mentally they want somebody with money. But at the same time, they still whispering in my ear, sharing with me what I want to hear. And if my man at home is not doing it, my attention is drawn to the motherfucker that's whispering.
Ernest J used to say that in his stand-up set. He said you leave room for an infiltrator.
Wow.
Maybe I need to play that for you.
You're right. I understand you did say that. Yep. You leave it.
Not pay attention, and I'm
not
not
take care of your business.
See, we all have, pubic hair and gray hairs in certain places. So when we get to that point, I'm not going to keep begging or trying to tell you anything. You leave room for an infiltrator. If I'm in a fucking box next week planted at any cemetery, I'm going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. And I'm going to be happy.
That's it.
And I'm not going to be sad. And if you see I'm marketable and I'm at a certain level where I have like a radio thing in my house, and I'm a comedian that's winning, comedy clubs all over, and I'm very well respected in my city, and I have enough sense to have credit to get a Mercedes, and I work a job for leasing, but I'm also a comedian, hosting at Blue Martini every Tuesday, one of the top black clubs in all of Vegas, and I have check plus after check plus after check plus after check plus and after check plus, and you don't get it and you don't understand. I'm not going to make you understand. I'm going to get it.
You'll come up.
I'm going to have someone who gets it.
I ain't gonna say Leo. Just say your
might have
personality.
to.
Okay.
You could be a loyal man.
I love you.
Right.
And what happens is because we are a strong force, we move on with great resolve. So what happens is we're gonna give you ample time, ample. And what happens is we just disappear. And that's what happens. So either you're gonna put it out, or you're gonna come up missing. And you can come up missing right here. You ever heard a song about Jay, what's the girl name? Not J-Lo. Jill Scott. She said, I'm lonely whenever you're around.
Yeah, I'm lonely when you're around.
Bitch, I can check out of here and you be right here. And that my bishop always say it's the breaking up, the breakup, and then the broke up. These are the entities you deal with. And that right here, this breaking, that's the worst part right there. This is when I'm going to disconnect. When that happens, it gotta be, you ain't
it's the bottom.
You're not gonna
that's the bottom.
You're just not gonna do it. That's with anybody. I ain't know
anybody. Yeah, you're right,
anybody. That's for friendships too. I have a friend who I love and I adore, and they showed me some things. Because my heart is real, I want to stay there. I'm there for you, but I'm not. In order for me to be there, what I'm gonna do like this. But you call me, I come, I love you. But when you show me character defect, see, everybody lie, but everybody's not a liar. Everybody have cheated, everybody not a cheater.
Ain't cheating.
Bitch, when it becomes your character, when it becomes your character's like you say, here come lying ass Michael. Nobody said that's Michael. That's my character.
That's Michael, yeah.
You know, lying ass Michael.
That's what he do.
When they don't say,
here come honest ass Michael.
Honest ass. You get what I'm saying? So when something becomes your character, that's something we need to do some soul search. And I watch. When you show me, I don't like fake shit. I don't like nothing fake. Yeah. And we could play, have fun all day, but when it come down to real shit, and I'm talking about matters of the heart. Once you show me fake shit, selfish shit, I disconnect. I had this. I'm like, why was I so mad about something this person showed me about themselves? That was a characteristic defect that you don't tolerate because you wasn't shown it.
No doubt.
My family. When you said when that girl said about her hair, that's my family. Bitch, then they put some clothes on. That hair is horrible. Just my aunt.
Yes.
They so honest. I'm like, well, my mom like, Auntie said she like man. I said, but that's your hair. Well, Auntie said I need to change. I said, girl, you got a son that do hair. I change hair today. Oh, we're gonna do something different. Okay, let's do something different. But they're very honest. So I come from honest people.
Yes.
I don't come from nothing fake. When you show me fake, you show me I can't. That's a risk I can't do. And I can't take something. You know, you're not selfish. We're not selfish. We give all or nothing. I brought my mom went to the store the other day and brought my mom said, bring me a shoe buffer for my shoe. I brought 2. My mom said, boy, you always go all the way out. I think it's nothing, but that's me. Mama, because you already said the one with that, I'm gonna bring you 2. I'm not gonna bring you 1 shoe cup. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of shit I do. That's called not being selfish. Not that I just brought a $2.99 ass thing, whatever the case may be, but those little things mean a lot to me.
You have 2 shoes.
You got 2. No, but the buffer is for both. You use 1 shoe, 1 buffer for both shoes. But I'm just saying those are the qualities I look in people. I don't like selfish shit. I don't like, bitch, if everybody bring everybody a burger, bitch, you and him ain't only one here eating. If that can't eat that shit outside, don't bring that. But people do that. I do not like.
Well, even I'm glad you said that. So we like what we like.
Yes,
we like what we like, and I already know in the year that I've known him, there are certain foods he don't eat. There are certain things he don't like. Right. But when we go to the grocery store and I pick up some oxtails, and I was like, I'm cooking oxtails on Sunday. It's your point to say, oh, I don't eat oxtail, or I've never eaten oxtail.
Right.
That's okay.
Don't wait till I cook them and tell me that I don't eat oxtails. Oxtails aren't cheap.
Hell, the fuck they not
at all.
Where the fuck is an oxen farm? I just said I've never seen an
oxen.
oxen.
The tail of the cow.
It's just the cow.
It's the cow's tail.
I've never seen an ox. I thought they still existed.
It's a cow.
It's
the tail of the tail. The tail of the cow. And it's baby.
No, it sounds good.
Right.
It's not slave food.
Hold on. What you say? Hold on.
It's too expensive to be stage food.
I thought it was good. When,
and you know what? I won't argue with you on that. I would never argue.
The shit they threw away.
I would never argue with you on that. Because we never knew of it.
Now wait a minute. You don't eat oxtails? Honestly, it's
really?
Okay. No.
I'll eat chitlins.
I don't eat chitlins.
You don't eat chitlins.
I make them. I said I make them.
You don't eat them?
No. I make them.
I don't mess with no chitlins.
Oh shit! I thought you ate them.
This is disgusting.
Now pig feet.
I haven't made them in years, but I'm a cook. I'm like Shaunece. We will cook food because we ate it before in our lives. We're cooks. That's what we do. But I'm in my 50s now.
Now he's like, oh, I like chicken and turkey. So when I said, well, let me cook some turkey necks. What the fuck is turkey necks?
No, turkey necks.
Turkey necks is everything to me.
Bomb with some
Yes, with some rice.
I could take them stewed, smothered. I could take them baked. I could take them boiled.
At that point, I knew the relationship was over.
But the question was,
I eat turkey necks. I eat turkey.
There's certain things like he said
turkey
earlier.
Necks is bomb. If you
Black
chop up
folks
some
ain't really
celery
supposed
and
to
some
eat
onions,
yes.
some parsley over
Want some
and
turkey
light
necks
turkey
now I
gravy,
want turkey necks. Right.
some meaty ones, some light turkey
Right,
gravy over with that, and get that Uncle Ben's rice.
Yeah.
Add some greens and yams and cornbread.
She cooks.
And turn on James Cleveland. You know.
Shirley,
put a movie on.
Turn on James Cleveland, regardless of what you did the night before to get the money to buy it. You know, so that's why you got to turn on James Cleveland. Because oxtails are so high, you have to do some
oxtails are not cheap.
Yeah, do some strange the night before to get that money.
I go to the market and get mine. He cut them 4 ways. So I have to ship.
Yeah, that's what you do. Get
that's $20 then, right there. Because he cut it. Because he cut it. Now, now I'm just saying, for us, like us being Black Americans in America, I think that our habits,
you got it, man.
I got it.
We change them because our children grow up.
We change what?
We change
our habits. We have to.
You mean cooking habits?
Everything. We're not just talking about cooking. We're talking about everything that you were doing at 12.
But you got to keep in mind, me, born in 69. I try to mimic everything my parents did for me.
At 69, the year 69, you were born.
Not the year 69.
You're born in 69.
I was born in 69, but as a kid in 70s and 80s, I still want that same wholesome relationship. I still want that respect. Now, me being 51, I still don't cuss in front of my mom. I still don't do that.
I don't even. But mama, you catch this show.
Well, my mama comes to the show, but I have to warn her on stage. Like,
I'm performing.
I'm about to do some stuff that you ain't
I'm with you on that part. I'm with you. I remember Mike got friends. I mean, I'm a comedian too. Mike got real friends that like Corey Holcomb and I, we're good friends. We went to high school together. Michael got friends. I remember going to a comedy thing, and I had just got to LA, and he was like, man, let's just go there. And my cousin Gail, who's been an actor for 40 years, and she worked with Richard Roundtree. Y'all call him John Shaft. Remember? Yeah. She was in that movie. She worked with Elvis. Man, Michael's friend was like, bitch, motherfucker, nigga, fuck, bitch, nigga, what?
Who was that?
What's the light skinned dude? We went to the comedy club that time, and Gail showed up. Remember, we all went to that one.
He was cussing on stage. You saying?
Man, he was belligerent. And Gail showed up. Remember when Gail, my cousin Gail? Remember when she showed up?
Was the light skinned my friend?
The light skinned, yeah, the dude. Yeah, it was your friend. I don't think he was from New Jersey, but he was like Cat Williams way before Cat Williams was like. And we were like, and Gail was like, oh my God, comedy changed like this? And I looked at Gail.
Richard Pryor.
Well, no, we're talking about Gail. Now, he knows Gail.
But I'm saying, who's my favorite man? Dick Gregory. Dick
Gregory didn't cuss, but he didn't cuss that much, big. He cussed. He did.
Well, I know. All comedians I know that's good.
And that's my cousin's friend.
And you're right. All the comedians that I've known that are comedians that cuss are the ones you see.
Today. They're back on the cursing because I was talking. You know, Trix, right?
Right.
I was talking to Trix one day. He's a pretty good comedian. Right. He's been doing this thing for like 15 years. But it was before the World Series of Comedy. I just went to the show and he was outside hanging, so we just started talking. And he was telling me, like, in his set that he won the World Series of Comedy, like, he didn't curse at all. Like, leading up to it, he just did what he did. But, like, he made it a point not to curse. Okay. And I kind of took that as, like, yeah, because then you're universal to everybody. Yeah. But also, like, I don't have to rely on certain buzzwords to be funny. If I can just be funny, like, sometimes, the cursing enhances. Like, I don't use the word nigga on stage unless it makes the joke better. Like, sometimes that word just makes the joke better.
It does.
It's like seasoning.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's Larry.
So now when I curse, I try to just use it when it's necessary. Like if it seasons the joke a little, I'll add it. But I'm not just saying, I'm not just coming in some motherfuckers and niggas and bitches.
I'm not one of those. I mean, the nigga word, the N word. I won't use it a million times on stage. If I use it, it's gonna be one time. That's it. It won't be an entire whole this nigga this nigga that nigga this and this nigga this. Do you know this nigga turned out? I'm not the nigga person.
But you see my sets when I do it, I'm specifically trying to make white people uncomfortable.
Right.
Like that is my thing.
So you do talk about them in an uncomfortable way, but yet so respectable.
I start a lot of my sets off with you guys ready for some uncomfortable truths. That's
I
how I do it.
I love you for that.
I've seen you.
Oh yeah?
I've seen him. Yes. You have some stuff on television, right? Been on some.
Nah, I was only going for like not even 3 years.
You have anything on your page?
Well, I'm doing my first one this year.
Friends with him today.
I'm doing my first one this year.
You gonna do comedy?
I'm gonna do my first one this year. And I wrote
I've done
everything.
like some bar
I
shows
wrote
in LA,
everything.
but nothing like.
Mike don't even know about it.
Remind me of somebody.
Yeah, I'm doing my first one.
He did porn. You saw him on
Oh, that's probably why I see you.
on porn.
I'm on X and X.
You watch them on porn doing comedy?
Yeah.
Is that the fuck what you just said? You watch them on porn doing comedy? Oh my god!
You know what? I swear to God, I did upload one of my comedy sets on Pornhub.
Get some hits.
And
Well, let them do.
And they funny.
That girl
They
is
funny, but they deleted it twice.
I know, but they're funny.
But I was talking about sex.
Put the underwear show on that.
I do.
Oh,
underwear show.
yeah. Did you see my underwear show where I did it with the lace blouse?
Put it on Twitter.
And
You did an underwear show?
with the dildo? Yeah. Huh?
And you went,
There's an underwear show here in Vegas where you perform in your underwear. Now, my first show, I did it with panties and bra with a 12-inch dildo hanging out because people were whispering like, she's the guy, she's the guy. So I had this big black dildo, which was amazing. And then I did the second show. So I did the second show, which was just a lace jacket, blazer, and panties, and amazing because they was like, I don't see that same dick. So yeah. So,
out here?
So no panties, just jacket and panties.
Okay, I like that.
And what is it called? It's called
The underwear show.
Underwear show.
Yeah.
And this was before COVID.
Have you seen
Way before COVID, yeah.
Okay.
So I've done the show 3 times now. How many times have we done?
I've done it twice.
I saw your underwear show.
You was in the underwear show?
Yeah.
She said, I saw your underwear show.
Yeah, we've never
You're
talked. We'll talk about
You're
your next show.
fabulous. That's all. You're fabulous.
So you go out there and get by.
Oh, but let me speaking of which. So I don't know if you got Byron is super hairy, and I didn't know this until we went to Utah. So I knock on his hotel room door, and to see if he was ready to we were going to perform.
Right.
And he opens the door with no shirt on, and I couldn't even look at him. I just walked straight to the window, like, "Did you see the car parked out here?" I didn't want to be mesmerized by his hairy body. Why is he doing this to me?
Right.
So he's like, "Where's the car park?" And then he walks over to the window with no shirt on.
With no shirt on!
And I was like, "Yeah."
Hairy motherfucker up.
Yeah.
You're my producer.
Yes.
You're my producer. I love you.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah,
I was hoping.
That's
I
good.
waited because he
Hey,
said, "What
B.
time will you be ready?" I was like 8 o'clock.
I like that.
Like I was like, I came like 7:55, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he'll be ready." Like I wasn't expecting him to be.
Calisthenics will work.
Yeah, but as hold on, but I will say this: as a kid, I had this friend Jerome McClanahan. I'm saying his name. I hope he's watching. I would go to his house at 7:30 in the morning. We had to be our school bus would come to 8:15. I would go just to catch him in his drawers with his dick.
Serious? Are you serious?
That's
His
it.
sister would open the door and she's like, "We in this room sleep." And I would go in this room like, "Bro, get up. You gotta go to school." He would get up, dig me hard every motherfucking morning.
Yeah. He didn't know?
He didn't know. He didn't know.
He knew that's why you was coming.
So he didn't know why that's why I was coming. Yeah,
But he accepted you every time.
every time.
Yes,
every
sir.
time.
Yes, sir. He knew something. Michael, he knew something.
He could just get up and stretch real hard.
No, but he knew something.
Yeah. Get up and go to the bathroom. Yeah.
But he knew something.
That's the friend. That was the homie.
Yeah, that was my homie.
That mother was like, we Gucci.
Let me say, I gotta describe his room. So he was a Prince fan. So Prince, this was 1987. So he was a Prince fan, and his walls were painted dark purple. He had purple lights everywhere, and then he had Prince posters all over the room. His bed was purple. He had a guitar. He played the guitar. He was a true Prince fan. And the mornings that I wore purple, he would really be like, "Oh, you look good in your purple. I see you." But he never.
Yeah, it's that at the purple line.
I was like, why am I coming up?
He's stupid.
And where is he now?
I don't know. I heard he was on drugs real bad, but I would still go over there.
Yes.
Remember,
He treated you good.
So do you remember when you probably remember? So you remember when we didn't have caller ID and all of that.
Right.
So I had his phone number and I would call and play on his phone like, "Hey, my name is Keisha. Is he on there?" So I was his on the phone girlfriend.
No, you wasn't.
So hold on.
You was catfishing.
Yes, I was catfishing. So listen. So I went over there one day out on a Saturday afternoon. He was like, "What you come over here for?" I was like, "I was coming to see what you was doing." He's like, "My girlfriend's fit to come over there," which was me.
Oh.
And I was like, "What she?"
Oh.
He was like, "Okay, well, she can go. I'm
sitting
sitting here with your sister." So yeah. So I'm sitting in the living room with the sister. Her name is Summer. So Summer and I, we're just in the room chilling. So I said, "Can I use your phone real quick?" So Jerome had his own phone.
You did not.
So I called Jerome from their house phone.
No, you did not.
Called him?
Yes. I
No,
called him from the living room and I was like, "Hey, my mom's not gonna let me come over there right now."
And he was willing.
Yeah, he was like,
He
"What?"
don't know who she.
He don't know. He don't know who it is.
It was catchy cat.
Yeah. So he was like, "So when are you coming?" I was like, "It'll be about 6 o'clock." So at this point, it's like 4 o'clock. So he was like, he's like, "Come in my room." She ain't coming to 6. I was like, "Okay." So he's in the room, he's changing clothes, and then he's in front of me changing. Yes, I'm seeing everything. And he's
That's not even fair.
But yeah,
refer to the game, yo.
So Jerome McClanahan in Dallas, Texas. He was my
Jerome, we're gonna give you the T
my telephone boyfriend.
What's his name?
Jerome? Telephone boyfriend.
My telephone boyfriend.
We giving it a 0 right now, baby.
Only you would think of some brilliant shit.
Right, and they catfishing right now. That's a whole. You've been a comedian on.
And that was when? That was when?
That was 1987.
I was in 7th grade.
So they stole that show.
Basically, I started it. They stole it from
high
me.
school.
I was the first one.
No, 30 years ago.
Yes.
So how did if y'all don't mind, can I rebuttal?
Go ahead.
How did you feel about that?
I loved him. But I saw him every day. You know, he didn't know that I was the.
But you catfished him every day.
Yes, yes.
That's a little
stalkish.
Yeah,
but it was cool. It was cool.
okay.
No, I'm just saying.
So after graduation,
all right.
So after graduation, I invited him over to my house, and I remember telling him that I had this crush on him. He was like, "Oh, but you know I have a girlfriend, Keisha," and I was like, "But I am Keisha." He was like, "Man, you're not Keisha." Hold on. So he was like, "You're not Keisha." I was like, "Yes, I am." He was like, "What's your phone number?" And I gave him my phone number, and he called the phone number from my house because we were at my house, and my line was busy. And like, the line is busy. That means the first time I said, "No, that means you're calling my phone." I don't know if you know the home phone. So he was calling my phone, which if you call your own number, your line will be busy.
Yeah, of course.
And he was like, "Wait a minute." I said, "When you get home, call me and I'll answer the phone." So he leaves my house. He goes home. He was like 4 streets over. He called me and I answered. He was like, "You shitting me?" And he was like, "No, Keisha was always talking about sucking my dick." I'm done. I had never sucked a dick in my life. So I was like, I was like, but
I mean, you deserve it.
I'm Keisha.
But I wanted to, but I never sucked his dick. I never sucked his dick,
but you never told me you was Keisha.
I told him I was Keisha. But I never fucked him. I never sucked his dick, and I wanted to.
I'm with it.
And when I say he had the nicest body, I'm telling you, he was just so dark skinned and had dick to his ankles, and he was just.
Girl, you
Yeah.
So
if you guys know Summer McClanahan, hook me up with her brother Jerome McClanahan.
You are such
I'm sexy, yo.
In Dallas.
I'm sexy.
Look, I look him up on Facebook all the time. Like, did he get a Facebook account? Is he in jail? I'm taking jail records. I'm taking warrants. Like, you ain't got no warrants.
You know, when we come out of prison, we pretty cool.
Right.
So crazy time.
You might buy up to it, family. You find his family member. She's still out there.
I still be looking for niggas. Like, I don't know.
Where your mom live at?
My mom lives in Dallas.
And he's from Dallas.
He lives in Dallas.
Look that up.
Yeah, every time I go to Dallas, like, I want to see if I can see Jerome.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I went to prison, girl.
You said that.
That shit fucked my mind.
When did you go
up.
to prison?
For some fucking with some bitches?
Wait a minute, how long did you do?
6 months.
Oh,
I
you
don't have
child.
one.
I got a number.
You got one around. Tab, you got a phone charge, iPhone, huh? Charger?
Fuck that
I
shit.
do
You
have
talking
an
about
iPhone charger
child?
and the Louis Vuitton
You
briefcase.
talking about child? Child. I had to go through
Not the
with
purse, the
them
briefcase.
niggas trying to beat me.
Hand me that
Yeah.
briefcase right now.
What?
The briefcase right here.
Oh, the Louis?
Yeah. Come on here, Louis briefcase.
Now that's a vintage one.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Well, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm like Michael
That's
Jackson,
right.
goddammit. I ain't gonna do too many movies.
Well, guys, thank you guys. I've had
Yes.
an amazing time.
Yes, that boy.
I had fun. I ain't tell you.
Well, now
You know what? Every
I had a
show,
ball.
I shared something different. Last week, I accidentally showed Byron a picture of my
Cooch.
I don't wanna
cooch.
mess with
Shut up, y'all. Stop. Keep
Yeah.
it real
You
now.
see?
Swear to God. But we had a girl on the show who talked about how your vaginas look and what the look of your vagina
Right.
is going to lead to as far as medical issues.
Oh,
So I was like, let me just show her a picture of my vagina and
Oh, so
and
you
then
got
Byron was
surgery?
like, I don't
So
want
you
to
did
see
get
it.
surgery?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I felt like that would cross the line in our friendship.
Real
Right.
talk. I'm with you on this one, but I need to understand. So you did have the surgery?
No, I was born with a vagina, sir.
Oh, so therefore it was not disrespectful.
No. Well, it was disrespectful because he's never seen it.
Oh, copy that.
And you showed it.
Yeah.
You showed it.
I like how you thinking now.
Yeah, I better keep that way. Come on now. Come on now.
Huh?
Shit, I'll be your manager too.
Right, you saw it.
I'll be your manager.
Like,
Just say money.
I don't get in
Hey,
that
hey, look.
conversation.
I'm gonna be his manager too.
okay.
I need to learn some
I
shit.
don't get in that conversation. My shit looks like McGruff. You know how it's fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know how it's like a seal. It's
Not
just,
McGruff. No, you know what I really like about mine is being older. I trim it to
Stop.
You being a hairstylist.
Yeah.
I trim it to match the season. So right now it's like trim like a backpack, like it's back to school.
Yeah.
And
You know what?
And
I'm tired of y'all.
And once
I've
it
been
grows
shaving
out,
for years now.
once it grows out, then I'll go to maybe like October,
Brazilian
which would be a
something.
witch or something,
Yeah.
like a ghost, like woo,
You're so
like
stupid.
yeah.
You're really insane.
But I've been saying,
And my shit is
hey, can I
not-
say something?
I keep
I'm
my
gonna keep
shit
this real. We're gonna keep this on
I
air
keep
if y'all
my
want
shit
to.
one basic way. Low or all the way waxed underneath and low on top. Because when he go down there, I don't want to look like my shit is from the 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? If you can't fuck with a
The
pussy,
3rd grade?
I don't want my shit
Oh, you don't want
fully
the balls.
waxed.
Oh, right,
It looks
right.
like the bitches in the 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? And you're fucking pedophile. So
Right.
if you can
No,
get
Well,
that
even,
the way my
I don't
shit
want a
looks.
man that's completely bald too. I want him to have like some stubble that
No,
I
I'm
know.
talking
So
about for
no,
me.
I'm just saying I want him to look like a grown man. I feel
Exactly,
you.
yeah.
I don't want you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sucking your dick and it feel like I'm sucking a 6th grade.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now you
So
gotta
I
see a
should
little
stop saying-
something. You gotta see a little something.
You know,
I shave now.
If you scared of that shit, there's something wrong.
No, I'm not saying I
So
shave
now,
now.
would you prefer a lot of hair on it or a afro? or?
I know
Come on, talk about it. No, R&B. Let him talk about it. Let him talk about it.
Like very, very hairy pussy. It's not ideal at all. Like you
But
literally have to-
Now, Byron,
But
Byron, you have a lot of chest hair and stomach hair. And do you still trim your? Do you still trim your area?
I'm manscaped.
Where's it go?
I like that, manscaped. I like that.
It's trim.
I like
But
that.
if you're shaving it,
I don't
then
shave
why not shave everything?
because I like my fucking hair on my chest.
Okay.
I'm a man.
Yeah, I shave everything.
So I'm gonna keep
now.
that on my chest. Then.
Like I'll turn
And
my
the chin and shit.
I'll turn my chest hair too. Like
Exactly.
I'll make sure that
Yes.
shit doesn't get too
Right.
Right.
So down.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I don't want. I'm not Burt Reynolds or
Yeah.
nothing like with chest hair.
Conversations.
I'm
It's
not
well
Burt Reynolds
contained.
either. But I do shave now.
Okay.
I've been shaving for the last 20 years.
I like Rondell. I don't know if y'all like him.
You're so stupid.
Rondell don't
That's
mind
Uncle
sharing.
Rondell.
Uncle Rondell don't mind
I'm
sharing.
uncle, y'all. Y'all better keep it gangster with me. Yeah, I
So
shave
now,
now.
what I want you to go home do is please watch P Valley.
Oh, I gotta look up P-Valley.
Please,
I might can pull. I have cable on my phone.
please watch. If
I'm
you
gonna
have
have to
not,
What is that?
HBO
What is that, Mom?
Yeah.
I'll give you mine.
Mom, what is
Please,
that?
P Valley is the show I was talking about early in the show, which was talking about P Valley, which is Uncle Clifford, who's the star of the show,
Yeah.
who's a gay guy who wears wigs and lipstick and stuff, and he's fucking
Very
the number
gangster.
one rapper on the show, and the rapper was trying to fuck the bitches, and then when he meets Uncle Clifford, they is fucking like bro, you would not believe just the way they and the way they kiss each other. It don't even seem like they acting. It just seems so real.
Are you on the show, Mike?
And I just be jacking while I'm watching.
You ever seen it?
I can't.
I don't want to see these, so y'all gotta let me in. You gotta let me in. I don't want to see
I have to pull up. I'll probably go on.
So the two shows I watch is P Valley and The Shy.
Okay.
If you don't watch anything else,
I don't watch The Shy, and that's my city.
You need to watch it.
I don't watch The Shy. That's my city. I heard about it. And the actors I heard are supposed to be brilliant.
Yeah.
I heard about The Shy.
Now Brandon was on season 1 and 2, who also played Eazy-E in the
movie yeah, I get you.
South Central. What was that?
Yeah. I think about South Central.
He got fired. He got fired for making
About
Central
NWA?
Pass. NWA.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
But he got fired off the set of NWA?
No, he got fired off the set of The Shy. He was the number one athlete.
Oh, so he worked in The Shy, and then
he got
you know what he's talking about? He's talking about the one that played Easy.
Why did he get back? The one that he died off the show.
He
The one that
died.
played the chef.
Yeah.
His son got killed in that movie, in the
That was
series.
his brother.
I remember that.
But he was killed off the show because he sexually assaulted the actress on the show.
Are you
The one he was dating.
serious?
The one he was dating.
Are you fucking
your mouth.
serious?
Yes.
You lying.
I
I like that dude.
I didn't write it.
No, I like it. No, we'll talk.
I'm not lying.
I'm a little excited. I'm a little excited.
They listening to us because
I'm a little excited. No. I remember him from the movie when he did the NWA, and he was on that movie because I remember seeing that he thought his brother got murdered.
His brother did get murdered
by the guy. And
the
little boy told him, "That's the dude who killed your brother."
Right. That's
I
season
remember
1.
that part. I
That's
remember that part of the movie.
That's season 1.
Oh,
but now Kevin is a little
God.
older. Brandon is no longer on the show.
Right.
Brandon was killed off on the show, but Brandon, who had the major part, he was a major star.
Yeah, he was a major star.
That
was weird. I didn't know why he got killed off. You did your research, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Because again, he was an actor. And
why would he be off? Why would you kill him? I mean, he's a really good actor.
Well, he was
just a shitty person.
First of all,
Damn.
you remember
so like let's this according to the complaint. She said that when they do kissing scenes, he wouldn't stop kissing, he wouldn't stop touching. Even when they said cut and stuff, and then he would say things after the show, like, "Bitch, you wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for me." So she made these complaints to the producers and producers.
So they
over and over
off the show,
and then it was like, you know what?
And she gone too.
But she left before he was fired.
Yeah, she left willingly.
Yeah, she resigned before he was fired. What's that with Gina?
And they all friends again, apparently.
Yeah, they made up, but I mean, that's
are you fucking kidding me, yo?
No, Byron, if I ever say anything to you that's out of line, know that I meant it.
Yeah, no doubt. That part.
You showed me a picture of your pussy.
Right,
give me some. That part.
I apologize if you couldn't handle it, but I meant every word of it.
Don't worry. It's hard to get.
I don't want to get fired. I don't want no contract. I want to host the Oscars. All of that.
I'm gonna wait 20 years till you famous and I'm a black man. You hate tab. I know you don't want to get canceled, so
that part. That part.
But I didn't send you the picture. I showed you the picture.
You showed me the picture. Me and Michael just talked about that earlier about that.
I didn't see your picture.
You had power over me. You made me look at that.
But listen, you seen the picture. Now, if you got an erection during the picture, then it was on you too. When you stood up, I was like,
well, here's the part, and I'm a grown ass man.
Go ahead.
You go.
Oh, for real? Thank you. 702-900.
My part. You're gorgeous, baby.
Thank you. So like Michael, I go to different cities and I give out my phone number on stage. I'm like, bitch, just send me a dick pic. Nobody ever sends it. I give out my phone number every time, and they never send it.
They never send a dick pic.
He's gotten to the point where he knows my number by heart now, and
he's like,
and they
never.
never.
Isn't he a part of your act? Oh, keep trying, honey. They're gonna somebody gonna.
I had a bitch send me a pussy pic one time. I think you was in the audience at Blue Martini.
Yeah.
The white girl sent a pussy pic. I was like, girl, we want your boyfriend picture. You had a pretty pussy though. You had a pretty pussy.
No.
But it happened.
That's hilarious.
Did you get the white girl's name?
Right? You said what?
Did you get the white girl's name?
I still got a number though. Shit, I don't delete shit.
Byron was
I
done.
was just sending her a dick pic. Hey,
Byron.
Randomly, like.
I don't send
Not you, Byron. Byron, you have kids?
Fuck no.
No. Fuck no. That means you don't want none.
We talk about it all the time.
No, that's right.
I don't have none. I lost.
I'm gonna freeze my sperm though, just in case I wake up and want one.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I need a vasectomy. I don't want to fuck up. Like,
You really don't want none. You got a lot of nieces and nephews.
And you know, I do practice vasectomies and stuff.
use a knife.
No, I just practice. I mean, it's not really a profession.
You do laparoscopically?
Yes. I use what you call it, the plastic cuttery.
Oh,
It's not even a real knife. Yeah.
so I'm gonna do it laparoscopically.
That made me clench up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the show.
Oh, it's been great.
I've had a pleasant
Thank you
time.
so much.
Shaunece, thank you. Keep doing what you
Thank
do.
you.
I will send you information on cooking for
Okay.
Byron's brother.
Okay.
That
Michael,
part.
anytime you are in the Las Vegas area,
And vice versa.
and whenever I'm in Trenton and
LA.
in LA,
Yes,
I will
sir.
reach out to you.
Please.
Thank
I'll
you.
hit you guys up next time.
Rondell.
Yeah, mama.
Take care of my friend.
I got
Please.
you. I got it.
Don't do you the only security guard he has.
Yes.
Okay. Byron is my security. I mean my friend.
And I take care of Byron too.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I got him. He can't go nowhere.
Byron, now
on
we
the
went to the
planet.
shooting range a couple of months ago.
I wanted to bring my gun to go here.
You
Oh, for
should
real?
have.
But they were saying that
That's what you do?
I can't. I don't have a CCW.
But you don't have to.
Well, Byron, that's
Well,
what
in
you do.
California,
You
you
shoot?
can't
Yeah,
have a
California, I can. Mine is the. I only have
That's why I
the
go to the
certification that
range.
keep it in my home.
Okay,
my
okay.
place.
Okay.
So I wanted to come out here. Y'all got great ranges out
But
here.
they have ranges here where you don't have to just bring your gun. They have ranges where you
Yeah,
can
Yeah. But I have a
It's
fire.
a Secretary of State, right?
That was the
or
whole.
use your own.
But yeah, I go to ranges back home.
Okay.
Well,
Man,
every
like-
black man in my family got killed by a gun. Guess what? I'm gonna roll with y'all.
Hey, every black man should have a gun.
Oh, I don't. Hey, baby, the revolution will not be televised. I don't like guns neither. I
don't like guns either, but I'm
Oh.
not gonna live without one.
Because when they come to
That's how you feel?
when they come knocking on my door telling me to give them something, that's not how that's gonna work.
Right.
Hot,
Bitch, I'm gonna give you something.
Right.
Yeah, no, you want something, you need something, I got you. But because I believe that we're going into something that we've yet to even see. But I will be prepared. God sent David out the battle, so I will be prepared. Call me
Speak on it.
David.
Speak
Thank
on
you,
it, babe.
Dan. Thank you, Michael. I
Yeah,
love
he's
you.
done
I
David
love
out the
you.
battle, honey. God, it's the time to kill, the time to build,
Okay.
the
And
time
my
to
name
tear
is
down.
David, goddamn.
And I will shoot you. You
I
come.
thought your name was
around my
Rondell. Are
door.
you David or Rondell? Do you know who the fuck you are right now?
No.
Okay.
He said no.
That's why you love me right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Byron, thank you for hanging out with us again.
Thank
you, Byron.
You are the glue
Thank you
to
for
the
having
show,
us, Byron.
and I appreciate you. Again,
you
you
guys
guys,
for
whenever you're in the city, whenever you have nothing to do, just come by. You don't have to be. You guys are family. You can. In fact, I'm giving everybody a key when you leave. I don't know what it's gonna go to. I don't know what it's gonna go to, but it's a key. It's a key. I'm giving everybody a key.
I want
when
a
you
key.
leave here. And I'm giving you a key of cocaine. Though.
Right there, right. We're gonna talk about that off the air, please.
Okay.
Off the air.
But thank you.
Seem like Jamie Foxx off the air.
The cocaine helps sober you up. Not that I know.
No, I just seem like Jamie Foxx better
I
off
heard
the air.
that's what he did.
Oh, baby, that's what I heard too. I just learned that last
Now,
night.
if you have a key of cocaine,
So how long are you in
that's-
town,
that's
Michael?
Well, we've been here since Sunday.
Yeah, man, we've been 5 days.
Unless, you know.
Y'all live tomorrow morning or
Yeah, we
tomorrow
leave in the morning. I'm
Stop
the
by
driver.
Shaunece's
I'm the driver.
hit the road.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, whatever
Right.
Uncle says.
But
But we're gonna be out. We gotta be out about 11.
Okay.
Let's be
So
we'll
y'all
be
leave
back.
early in the morning.
yes.
Actually, we're going to Shaunece's house. She cooking.
You can
She
leave.
giving
You
us
send them
some
off for breakfast. all right.
chicken and waffles,
What
baby.
time?
Like, well, we check
Yeah,
out at
check out at
11.
11, yeah.
And when I'm house is right up the street from the Stratosphere, not far.
So
So
about,
I start cooking around
about
like
one?
if you around, yeah, on the
About
I'm
cover.
1
ready to stop
o'clock.
by just
Yeah.
so that I know that they're not gonna get sick on the way home.
No.
I'm gonna taste the food.
Yeah,
and stuff, but
yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
that. I don't want
Yeah.
that house.
Are you serious?
Yes, yes.
Shaunece cooks.
Y'all wanted like shrimp and grits.
So we said something
Baby,
good.
shrimp and grits with the Gouda
Shrimp and
cheese.
grits, and
Remember I said Gouda cheese.
And I got the chicken breast. I might do some chicken and waffles.
Do you, sis?
Baby girl.
You have a waffle
Y'all just
maker?
gonna show up.
When I say no, real talk. When I
The
say this girl cooks.
Okay, right.
A Warren Pro, the
I
professional.
saw that lobster steak shrimp stack she did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
surf
Did she posted it?
The surf
Maybe
and
you want to
turf
get
sack.
IE.
Oh, they saw that.
With the mashed potato.
The
Oh.
surf and turf sack.
You know what? Let me.
Mac and
I don't know. If
cheese.
this is
You
what
gonna
I
wrap it
make
up? Right.
want for Byron's brother. Tell me what you think. Like a cornbread muffin, top decorated with a mashed potato,
And the corn or something.
And
the
a
fried chicken.
chicken on top with some gravy, like a
Yeah, like a
ice-
What they call
cornbread.
that?
A cornbread. It's the cornbread cupcake.
Yeah, I
cornbread
heard that.
cupcake.
It's like a
Oh,
cornbread
I seen a
cupcake,
picture.
but
I
they
saw
might
that on
have-
Pinterest, and it was
So that's something
amazing.
you
Yeah,
think
my
that would
girlfriend
be like
Carolyn did
tantalizing
that
for
one
somebody?
time at Sweet Reach. That's a popular thing where they did like the cornbread muffin, and then they like you take the piping bag with the 1M Wilton tip
Yes.
with the mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And you pipe it on there, then you'll stick a piece of chicken on top, and then drizzle some gravy.
Correct.
And you
Drizzle
might
gravy.
finish it with a sprig of like a dry parsley flakes, just to make it look pretty. Yeah, you can.
You see the shirt, right?
I see it. Not
Shit.
you. I see
That's
hers.
my
What
girl.
happened to your African shirt?
It's on
But
the
no,
floor.
African to now. We're chef.
I thought you was coming to America.
I ain't.
Crazy. Oh, speaking
I
of
am.
food, I gotta
Right
get me
down.
some.
That's on the floor.
'Cause
I know.
mine-
I'm gonna get it.
You've not had anything to eat
I-
today?
well, earlier, but I'm a type 2. I gotta eat after so long. Listen, what do y'all have a taste for?
Shit, food.
Y'all have
Right.
a taste for it to have lunch. Y'all got a
Did you
taste
know
for
she
it.
cooks? She really cooks,
You ain't
mom.
about to cook, man.
No, baby, we go somewhere to sit down or something.
I don't eat after 8. So.
You don't? Okay,
That's good.
Oh,
That's
word.
that's
I'm,
good.
Word?
but I've only been like this for 2 weeks because after that, 2 weeks ago, baby, I'd have ate at 8:05, like
Right. I'm on
and then ate
vacation.
again at 9:30, ate again at 10:20.
Well, baby girl does cook. She cooks good, and I mean, I don't want to spend $50 on somebody else's food when she can cook.
Well,
Look
I
at
She ain't
that.
doing no
appreciate it,
cooking tonight.
but not tonight.
All right, that's fine.
Well, go
Then
somewhere and eat. Go
we eat
somewhere and eat.
Popeye's chicken, goddammit.
I'm gonna cook tomorrow.
Y'all can take your headphones off.
Oh, okay,
Grazie. You guys did good.
I'm gonna cook tomorrow.
I mean,
Great
I'm,
show.
I'm not even
Thank
the
you.
producer of the show. You hear me? I'm like, you guys did good. You guys did
I'm
good.
really inquiring.
Good
So I'm
job,
pretty sure
guys.
you're gonna have some new followers.
Wow,
Yeah,
this
we
is
good.
love.
We had a ball.
So you guys do this a lot?
Every week.
You heard? You got followers, huh?
A little bit.
So when I
This
come
right
in,
right here.
I can fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
This right here from the.
I won't come fuck with y'all.
Now, are you on social media, Rundown?
Actually, you know, I'm the dude. I don't even do this shit.
Quiet and all that. You
Yes.
use the background, dude.
Yes,
Okay.
but I'm the one. I'm the one who's sad. I'm the one who's after. I'm the one who knows Nina Long. I'm the one who knows a lot of shit. And guess what? None of that shit means nothing to me.
Okay.
So I'm thinking in a week
Not
I want to come back.
Just,
Okay. Whenever you're in the area, please. You're
And-
welcome anytime. I'll be single in a week.
You're
So
so crazy.
stupid.
She ain't joking.
I'm gonna break it up.
So you ready for me, baby? You ready for me, baby?
Not you. I'm just ready for the end.
You ready for me, baby? I love the way you call me, baby. Bob.
I wish you was gonna be here tomorrow because I really need my hair curl for
when
this
some more-
wedding I'm doing on Saturday. I'm doing a private wedding. So
Right.
They want a comedian. I'm like, never.
We can stay another night.
I mean, either me or Michael.
We're staying another night?
Yeah.
What you talking about, Mike? We're staying another night, right?
When I saw him with the best, with the man
Right,
around in the
right,
bathroom.
like, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't even know the guy. And I met him on
And you doing what the next day?
gig salad. So they want me to roast the groom at a wedding. I'm like,
That's gonna
Wow.
be
and they're black. I was like, so oh, I gotta get ghetto
Ghetto.
with it. Like
You
yeah,
gonna have a
like, I
ball.
don't know, yeah. So but of
You
course,
have no
Have you
hairstyle
seen
title
him? You
for
seen
you?
the guy?
yeah, I have a hairstylist.
Okay.
But he's not in town right now.
Have you seen the guy you're gonna roast?
I have not seen him. They won't give me pictures till Friday. So the wedding's on
Okay.
Saturday.
Who you fucking
But you got some
up?
jokes.
Yeah.
We're
No,
talking
Tap
shit
Lloyd
about
is-
him.
I'm telling you, like that's why her and some more really need to sit down and meet
Right.
because Tap Lloyd is very well respected.
When she comes, she's
done
always
won
go
comedy
to the-
competition.
I see
Come on,
some
see.
more.
But yeah, if she's ever in town and we out like we did, I would be excellent. You can be friend her on Facebook. Somehow we'll link. You know, everybody's kind of chilling right now.
But once we get back to normal, like
thank you. You said it 36 times. Say it 2 more times.
Once we get back to normal.
Wait for you to kick that.
No, just don't fuck me up. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna fuck you down. I'm gonna fuck you down.
Fuck you down. I ain't gonna fuck
Once
you
we get
up.
back to normalcy, Michael, we got
Yeah.
Yes.
that'll be an excellent.
That was love, yo.
networking.
And you been doing this shit for how long? Stop.
This is our 4th year on the show.
Oh, but
And
she
you
been
doing a
comedy for
podcast?
I've been doing the comedy for about since 2009.
Okay.
like
And you do your own writing?
Mm-hmm.
So if I write for you,
Tabloid is a beast.
Why would you write for me?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't understand how men feel like they can write for women and they don't have a women's perspective.
Tabloid is a
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a lot of motherfucking women perspective.
beast.
I
She
can
is
write
a
for you.
beast.
Okay.
But so we're gonna plug up on the podcast and everything. Yeah. All right, good. I got you.
Did I give you my card? You have my
No, you
card.
didn't. You didn't give me jack. I mean, I will write for your ass. And I'm gonna tell you
It's
this:
one on the strip.
I ain't cheap.
What it?
But
But I'm good. I'm good.
What you like?
I'm about to write him a motherfucking Grammy song.
You should.
What's up, man?
You know what?
No, I'm a real good music producer as well. I have a music for ear. I mean, ear for music. I said music for ear. I'm fucked up. But I have an ear for music and I'm really, really good.
Oh, you make tracks.
So I make beats. I'm seeing some beats.
Let you hear.
Do you?
Something.
Y'all gotta
Get the fuck out of here. You make beats too?
This is not mixed or anything. You want to plug it up or you want to?
Nah, let her hear. Let her hear it.
Just play it.
I don't know what you